busting balls with Lou the God and Joey.C. Torchy spicy chicken sandwiches, wrecking pizza with gross toppings, daring jelly bean challenges, fearlessly from lava heat bites to vomit flavored beans. We laugh till it hurts, just simply busting balls relentlessly.
Who are you talking to?
My friend Jimmy.
You're supposed to be talking to your fucking audience.
Well, what the fuck? I told you I wasn't ready to go yet, you fucking dipshit.
Yeah, we're fucking late because of you, dipshit.
Give a fuck? You think I worry about these sack-ass motherfuckers in the chat room?
Of course you don't worry about these jackass motherfuckers in the chat room. And that's why Mason is celebrating 16 months of membership.
That's right.
Because he's a jackass.
You're not a jackass if you got 16 months in. So that.
Oh, shit. Look at that.
Exclude yourself from there.
Okay? It's celebrating 14 months.
Exclude yourself from... Oh, wait, it's Mason, though. I don't know. I haven't
It's fucking Mason and Cupcake, you fucking numbnut dipshit.
But they're both banned. Oh, I unbanned them. That's right.
Yes, you unbanned everybody, so it seems.
Yeah.
Like, even Pineapple's not banned.
Yeah.
Well, were you feeling generous today?
I just said, you know what? I don't read the fucking chat anyhow, so what do I give a fuck?
That is true. But did you give out your free fucking memberships for this month?
Yeah, we did. We did it in the beginning of the month, remember?
I don't
remember. First Busted Balls, we did it. I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah,
I could have sworn that was April's.
Why ain't I seen a chat? Oh, now the QRQ catalog super tips it should be working now.
It's working. I actually checked it. This one actually
and now
fucking worked.
I'm trying to put the link in the YouTube side, and why ain't I got a fucking I don't even see the chat room on the YouTube side at all.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
That's fucked up. I don't even have a fucking. Oh, there it is. Live chat, open live panel. Okay, I got to put the super tips in there. Yeah.
Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show where none of our guests decided to no-show us again.
Well, when you got guys like Cupcake going around telling everybody not to do my show, not to talk to me, of course, they think that he's such a fucking superstar that they're gonna all listen to him. He's
so you're telling me Husey listened to him?
No.
Or Mr. Kill Everything?
No, but he tries to fucking go around badmouth me saying, "I just bust your balls." Busting my balls, telling people not to fucking super tip me, that's not busting my balls. But that's okay. You want to be like that, I give a fuck. Next time when you're in the hospital, I'm going to pray hard, that's all. And it's going to go my way next time.
Cupcake told me I can't do your show, Pineapple. Yeah, Pineapple did turn me down today, that motherfucking
Yeah, well, then you know what? That's okay because Pineapple... When the popularity goes bye-bye, you'll be wanting to know everybody, and then you're going to be with nothing there. Keep listening to Cupcake and see how far you get. Go ahead.
Ronnie Munn celebrates 12 months of membership. Wow, a full year, Ronnie. Congratulations.
I can't bounce on Ronnie Munn ever. Ronnie Munn, he talks about fucking his bag and his fucking, and he's always reminding us about Spider's bag and his fucking...
No one wants to know about Spider's bag, and you're a liar. I never said to not super tip you.
You're a liar.
That's a lie.
You're a liar because you have told people that. So don't fucking lie, Cupcake. You have. I don't even sit there that you've never uttered those words. You have. It's okay, but don't fucking sit there and say you never have because you have. Okay? I mean, you want to call me out and think you know everything about me, at least admit when you do say something that you did make that statement once or twice before. Yes, you have. Maybe not intentionally, maybe out of anger, but you made the statements.
Kahuna says he can't do the show either.
So, and that's fine because, it's fine. Because if people want to sit there and really, here's my whole thing. If people want to sit here and parade on me and say I'm the dumbest motherfucker in the world, well, let me tell you something. I could probably pick out 45 fucking people that listen to some of the dumbest things and actually believe it. They actually believe it. Some of these chatters, they're so dumb, they believe when someone's just fucking telling them a story, and they really believe it. So, I don't know. That makes me pretty intelligent when I see people in the chat room be guided by other chatters to really believe what they're saying. That's pretty fucking sad, but that's okay. That's okay.
So,
that's okay.
I'm curious.
What are you curious about?
How'd you do?
I went and had dinner. My friend took me to.
No. That's all fine and dandy. How'd you do afterwards?
I did all right. I didn't really do nothing afterwards.
No?
Not my own money.
Did you capitalize on what
No,
they gave you?
I looked today and I had a $55 voucher, and I said, "Damn, it's been a while since they gave me that much." And I played it. It didn't run out, and
Did you run out? That's all I want to know.
I ran out after we played. I played my
Good for
voucher,
you.
played hers, and we had the great lunch. And he ordered lobster tails for me and him. We had each got 3. How much do those lobster tails cost you? Extra. How much?
25 for 3.
25 for 3?
Yeah.
So the buffet was cheap. Was the lobster was almost as the whole buffet, almost.
Yeah, because only like
$103
$103.
for three at the buffet with the lobster. So you $50 for the lobster to buy itself. 6 lobsters cost an extra $50.
God damn. Hey, lobster.
But they were good. They were good.
Slapjaw Timothy Smallwood with the $1.99. Cupcake has spread to boycott Catalano. Bouncing.
Yeah, that's it. But today, Cupcake, I was gonna end you really quick, and but I'm gonna make you suffer some more. Because let me tell you something. I got a good surprise this week. One of my I'm talking. This is a guy even better than Frankie. Frankie was more of my 18 and over child friend in my bad years of my drug years. I'm talking about, there's a man sitting in my living room that I met in 1975. We were best friends since we were 10 years old. We've known each other 50 years.
Damn, 1975?
75 is the first year we met. It
Holy
was fourth grade, I
shit.
believe. It was fourth grade when we met. And my buddy here is sitting right here. He goes, 10 years ago, he tried to make contact with me. He came to Florida. He came to my house, and I was still pretty messed up on drugs. And he came to my house. He was doing his job. He was in town with his job, and he had a day off. And he knew I was in Florida. He looked me up, and I invited him over to our house. This is the house that we got stabbed in. Matter of fact, the stabbing happened a couple months after he left. And he came out, and he goes, "You mind if I shower?" He was gonna get a hotel. I go, "Man, you can just come. If you got to leave tonight, just come over and you shower." He appreciated that. We had a meal together. But I had a lot of undesirable people running around my house. I had a bunch of, a lot of low-life characters in my house, and he was way past that scene of partying in his life, and I was walking around with a 9mm, flashing it out in the house at everybody, and he kind of got a little freaked out. He said, "You were waving that 9mm around, and it was bending to go off," which I did accidentally shoot Christina's foot off that night, and when I dropped the gun when it was on safety, and it discharged when it hit the ground, the gun. And it almost went to Christine and my daughter. It just missed both of them.
So landlord
Bahari. Heather was coming out of the bathroom and it went past you and it went into the hallway and it lodged into the thing. And Heather almost caught it the second time round. So
with the $2, how did you get Jim's real information?
Who's Jim?
Exactly.
Jim's real information? Listen to me. I told you guys already very exclusively. The only thing they show is an email. You understand? And a name if you put your real name. Well, American Cupcake has sent us super tips. He didn't list his real name. They don't make you put your real name. If he was dumb enough to put his real name, and that's the only information I got, that don't mean nothing when you got someone's name. You can't do too much with a name. And that's all I got on. That's all I know on the guy. There's nothing else I know about him. Is all I know his name. I don't know where he lives. I haven't seeked out what town he lives in. I don't care. But there's a lot of people that send super tips, they use their screen names because it allows you to do that. So if that's on him, let me tell you something. I'm going to make this very clear to all you ratchet fucking scumbag motherfuckers in the chat room, and I want you to listen to me very clearly. And I don't give a fuck if you've been here 25 months. I don't give a fuck if you want to send me $1, $10, or no money. Let me tell you something. Most of you motherfuckers have been the more ratchetest motherfuckers to me and my family, and you've done shit, but when I do it back, it's not okay. I'm going to tell you like this. If you're doing it to me and you've been fucking a dog to me, I'm going to be fucking worst fucking dog, worse than you ever could be, to fucking put you out there everywhere. And if you don't like it, then you shouldn't be in the chat room and you shouldn't be throwing fucking bullets at me. Because if you don't want your name to be fucking drugged through the mud, if you're fucking coming after me and I go with it, that's on you. If you want to play, if you want to jump in the ring and play, you better play all the way. If you can't take it, don't blame me. Blame yourself for trying to be a fake-ass ball buster, and you can't do it right, and you get caught up, and now you want to cry wolf. Be a fucking man. Show yourself. Be a fucking man like I am, like Lewis, and don't fucking be a bitch, because I don't give a fuck what your mother thinks, what your father thinks, what YouTube thinks, what anybody fucking thinks. You fuck with me and you fucking gonna take me to the mill, I'm gonna find out worse and I'm gonna fucking take you to the mill. And that's the way it is. I've always been straight with you people. You wanna be right? I'll treat you like a cold. You wanna be a piece of shit? I'll be a bigger piece of shit. And I'm more than capable of being a piece of shit. Trust me on that.
Woof, woof.
And that's the fucking fact, because I'm done with all this baby ass shit. I'm a fucking man, and you guys are fucking with the same old bullshit since the fucking beginning that I started podcasting. You don't want to be here, don't be here. You want to be a piece of shit, and you want to attack me and lie, I'm going to do my best to fucking fuck you up. And that's the way it is. It makes it even game. So don't go crying, I can't stand Doc. Fuck you, you do the same shit. Well, he's a grifter, you grift too. I get so tired of listening to retards fucking bounce on me for shit that they fucking do.
Exactly.
You guys are all fucking pussies. Most of you guys are pussies.
$5.
You wouldn't fucking come to that door, you'd fucking fall to the ground and fucking beg for forgiveness. Most of yous will. I've seen it done already.
Loving Lou's beer, looking like a 14-year-old Afghan boy in a training camp. Cupcake said no super chats, but I didn't listen.
Listen, if he's not sending, I might unban him. That don't give you the privilege to put his fucking chats up there.
Who's chat?
Whoever, if Cupcake ain't paying,
that was a fucking paid super chat.
For that motherfucking, nothing read for that fucking thing.
Ain't no one reading his shit. That was a paid super chat that I read.
I'm just saying. You got me fucking fucked up already, Lou. You got me fucking in rare form.
Got you fucked up.
You fucking bait me. You like to bait me. You like to fucking get me on that edge, so.
Well, the Catalano Network with $2. So you did not get my information from Super Tip?
No, I did not. I don't have any information on you, Michael.
Oh, look. He comes in with the $5. Why are you avoiding Richard from the Florida Voter Advocate Committee?
Because Richard is one of your fucking fucked up people that is fucking another one of your lies. There's no such fucking organization, you dumb fuck. You think we're stupid? This guy is fucking way out there. Stop being what you're not. Why don't you stop being what you're not and admit when you're a piece of shit troll and you don't have no big organization. Catalana Network is no fucking TV channel. You're a one-man bandit show by yourself that is a fucking piece of shit. It's plain and simple. Stop with your bullshit. You'll be better off one day because you're going to get old someday and you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to really regret how you were when you were younger. You are. It's going to hit you. Trust me, it will.
He probably is old.
Nah, he ain't old. He don't know what old is.
And to answer the one question, no one went to the Golden Corral for a buffet today. Someone went to the casino for a buffet. So it would explain why his lobster tail was a lot more money.
And is he making this? I'm talking about. This is what I can't stand about him. He thinks he knows everything. Let me tell you something, Cupcake. I'm not you. I know you spend every night at the Golden Corral. I already know that to be fact. I'm not you. Remember that. We know you go there. We know you love the Golden Corral.
Hey, I'm a fan of the Golden Corral. Shit, I want to go back. I think we should do one of our next lunch meetings at the Golden Corral.
Yeah. Good luck.
Good luck with yes or no?
That's a no.
You don't want a buffet?
No.
Well, Timothy Slapjaw comes in with $1.99.
Good. You know
throwing
what?
rifle bullet.
Hey, Kuna, that's a perfect right. You're right. He shouldn't chat no more. You should listen to him because guess what? I just made sure you can't chat no more. Goodbye.
God damn it! You just unbanned the fucking guy.
Okay. Goodbye.
Thank you, Timothy, for the $1.99. Yes, we're throwing rifle bullets.
That's exactly right.
And Chelino comes in with the $2 Canadian. Thanks for being real, Mr. Future President.
Chelino, one thing I've always been fair with you, and you've always been right with me, and you've always said, you know me, brother. You know I don't throw no punches. You know I'm going to come straight at somebody. I don't believe in backdooring. If I got something to say, I'm going to say it. I ain't afraid to say it. See, I don't care if I don't think about who can kick my ass, because I'm not the baddest motherfucker, and I'm nobody. But you know what? I know my character won't back down from nobody that gets in my face. Nobody. And if you beat my ass, you beat my ass. It ain't going to be the first time. But let me tell you something. I know one thing. I'll fight all the way to the end till either you put me down and I can't get back up, or I'm going to do the vice versa. That's my whole point to this. My whole point is, you guys, most of you guys are fucking pussies. It's a fact. Pussies. pussies. And the biggest pussy is that king of all diff motherfucker. That guy there. That's the biggest pussy. I read his thing in chat the other day. He wrote, and someone else said, yeah, I'm not no bad guy. I'm not even a big guy. But I tell you what, I will get in that motherfucker's face. I promise you he won't. I promise you he won't. He's the biggest talker of all the fucking Dabbleverse. That motherfucker. And I know he's lurking around here somewhere. He knows who I'm talking about. You know, the one that goes rat snitch bitch, rat snitch bitch, rat snitch bitch, rat snitch bitch. That guy, you know that guy? Yeah. Why? Because he's telling everybody how much he's a rat snitch bitch, rat snitch bitch, rat snitch bitch. How he was going to call the highway patrol on me for dumping mattresses that I didn't dump on the highway. That tells you how you draw out a rat snitch bitch. You understand?
Catalano Network comes in with another $2.
Hey, Mason, did you order me to do something, Mason? Oh, Mason, guess what? I made a mistake. I'm sorry. See you later, buddy.
That's his way of trolling you. Unblock Kahuna and stop doxing me.
No.
I don't know what the fuck is an F.
Sorry, Jim. I can't do that. Until you stop and you hear what I'm saying to you, I can't, buddy. Sorry. There's nothing you could do. There's nothing you could do to do anything. Nothing. Sorry. You're weak. I got you by the nuts. And you know that. There's not a fucking video you can make that would make me be embarrassed. Because I'm very open about my life. So you keep being you, and you're going to drop the pants down faster than I will. And I promise you when I do, it's going to be probably a big one. And boy, am I going to fuck you up the ass so hard you ain't going to know what hits you. Okay? I promise you that. That day will come because I always get those days. I always win in the end. Do you understand that? Because I'm patient, and you guys are so fucking stupid that you think you're so smart. You make a lot of mistakes, and you do. The more I go at you, the more I make you angry, is where the more you'll make mistakes. And that's usually how I know how to bait you, and I know what makes you tick and what don't make you tick, see? That's why I know I can sit back down and relax, because when you make that wrong mistake, I'm going to nail your ass. And it ain't going to be pretty, I promise you that.
Good evening, Mr. Theo Hanks.
What's up, my buddy?
$4.99. What's up, Joe? That's in last place. NL East. Skull! Theo, I still hate your Yankees. I don't care.
Fuck the Yankees.
Exactly. I know what the Mets problem is.
Fuck the Mets, too.
And fuck you, too.
Hey. Fucking Mets.
Fucking dim-lit motherfucker.
Yeah, I know.
Fix your lighting.
What's wrong with my lighting?
You look dark.
Well, I don't know.
Like you ain't got nothing on.
Well, I don't know. It's no different than anything else.
Do we have a super tip? Because I don't have access to.
I don't even have it up. I don't know. I don't even have it up. To be honest with you, I haven't even got that far. I told
well, Cholino comes in with another $5 Canadian. He goes, "Just how fast could you drop your pants, Joey? Faster than Kahuna?"
Mm-hmm. I don't know, buddy. I could say this. I've gotten a lot of things back that I lost when I was a lot heavier. So I've got a lot of things back. Like I got my, I'm able to walk better. I can go up and down stairs better. I can actually jog lightly now. I can do a lot of things I couldn't do 6 months ago. I tell you that. And these are things that I was able to do in my life that I can do once again. I can undress faster. It was a chore to put on socks for me when I was heavy. There was one I could always put the left one on. No, was it the left, right one? I could always put the right one on, but I always could lift my right leg up to put my sock on. But when I was heavy, I couldn't lift the left leg past this. I always had to have Christina help me put my sock on there. I couldn't do it. Now I can, but I couldn't when I was fat. And I could go upstairs now and carry a bunch of groceries and won't be out of breath. But when I was at heaviest weight, I'd be dead by the time I got to the top stairs. I don't swell no more. I haven't retained no water again. I'm not retaining water no more. So I took out the fact that I went from being this close to being a diabetic to I'm normal again. Everything reads normal.
So
my blood pressure is. I'll still have to take my blood pressure medicine because as long as
you'll have to take that for life.
For life, because I still got so much anger in me and I bring it up. But years I've been taking my blood pressure, I'm steady on that. All my blood work, my sugar is the biggest accomplishment. I went from a 114 to an 87, I think. That's the biggest accomplishment anybody could do that was dying and didn't take a lot of sugar.
He wasn't dying.
If I had gained to 290, I'd have died. I'd had a heart attack at 290. And
you might have had an heart attack. You might have died with it. You never know. You just don't know. And to answer Jim's question, I can probably add it here if it came in. It would just take me a few minutes to bring it up. I think we could have 2 super tips if we wanted to. I'm not sure.
You probably could. You probably could hook it in.
Yeah, I could hook it up. I just have to go get my thing. It was a question asked.
I don't know if they
If they sent it to mine, could I bring it up? Yes. It would just take me a few minutes to add it to the layer, and once it's added, then we play
But
it.
will it
and
give us
then we
2
go back to
boxes to
Joey's.
put like where we put the one link at? Will you be able to put a link under there? Because if you take mine out, the one that goes to the show, it might not show both of them.
What I would do was just do it to read mine. If it did come in on mine, then you would have to add yours right back.
All right, but I think there's a way. We should have asked that question when the producer just left it.
Yeah, that we've never tried it before. We never had the reason to do it.
Well, I know he heard that. Can you link 2 different super tips to the Evie Mux? I know you're listening. Let me know after the show.
Chelino says he sent a super tip though.
All right, so I'm opening it up now, Chelino. I just hadn't have it open yet. I was like I said, my oldest, dearest friend that I've known for 50 years is. I started to finish the story, got cut off. So he came 10 years ago, and I was still. It was pretty rough scene. So he said he left. He's like, man, I had to get out of there because he by then he was already past his party years, and he was disappointed because he wanted to reconnect then, and then he waited 10 years. He waited another 10 years, and I got a phone call I got a text a couple weeks ago saying I'm coming to Florida. I want to get together, and I ain't heard from him now, and I'm like, wow. And he goes, well, I didn't know. I wasn't going to call. I've been here to Florida every year. We lost 10 years of reconnecting as best friends that we were. And he says, but it's never too late. And he came, and now he's been here. He's been here. This is the 3rd time he's been over. He's leaving tomorrow. And he says, I'm glad that you got all that out of your life. And now I got my friend back, And it's been great because to connect with somebody from your childhood that knows you, that grew up with you, that prospered with you, that did things that you did as a kid and knows my real history, and that knows that, most of the things I've said on the internet, he could back up a lot of that. But I don't ask my friends to do nothing because I don't really care. If you want to believe a half retarded guy that drives a box truck up and down the highway, that's on you. But this man knows me, and you know what? Like he said, you've been a crazy motherfucker as long as I've known you. But if anybody could pull off running the president of the United States, you probably would pull it off because that's how fucking savvy you are. If anybody could do it, and he'll tell you, Joey was one of the biggest bullshit guys. He was the biggest hustler con guy in the world, but he was true blue to his family and friends, and he done a lot of crazy things that it's hard to imagine that he's done it. But I've done it because he's seen it and he's been there, and that's just it. I got no reason to make any stories up. I've lived on the edge of life more than most people even try to. And I've done it. And our Vegas trip when we were 18, that was the best one. We drove. I was moving to Vegas, and he came and he helped me drive to Vegas. And now we're never becoming young men. I already had a child. He's getting out of school, and so he comes and helps me drive. And my other friend, one of my high school buddies drove, and that turned out to be a wild trip, man. That was a wild trip, but. Then we lost at 20, from 20 to 46 years old. I didn't hear a drop of him 26 years, and I blew it 10 years ago. He tried to come back into my life because we weren't just acquaintances. We were good friends, and we done a lot of things together. And he reminded me about a story about. He said, "You remember when we went to baseball camp at 13?" And the only way I can go to baseball camp if I went out and hustled and made the money myself. And my mother wasn't going to give me no $500 I needed to pay for the camp and the bus ride there. And we got on that bus. We both made that money. And we got, at 13 years old, we got on that bus in downtown Chicago, and we went to Honeywell, Missouri. And we went to baseball camp. And we did it. We did it. I did it all by myself, man. I got that money up, and best week of my life. And we did. Back then, it was different. 2 kids. We went on, it wasn't even Greyhound. We went on an off-brand bus company. It was a chartered bus that we took. I forgot the name of the company. And took us right to the gates of the because back then you had Mickey Owens baseball camp. Do you remember, what was the name of the one we went to? You remember? Art Gaines, that's what it was. Art Gaines, that's it. Damn, you remember that. I couldn't remember it for the life of me. Art Gaines baseball camp we went to, that's right. And I believe it was in Honeywell, Missouri. So I could say this. When people say, when you grow up and become an adult and you live some years and you're still in contact and friends, good friends with your childhood friends. It is no better feeling than that you're connected with somebody that knows you. I mean, we were in the years that were making us men, and where we were still young children, but growing together each year, and it's just wild, man. That when you got that in life, because you don't have a lot of friends when you die, but when you got the ones that you know, the people that were part of your life when you're young, it's great. It really is, and I'm just glad he took another chance. I'm happy he did, because I wasn't going to contact him again. I knew.
That's what true friends do.
Right, I'm saying, because I knew he was upset, and I didn't think I'd ever talk to him again, but he gave me one more chance, and I'm glad he did. So, and this time he says, okay, now we're back on track. So that's all I want to say. But he's over here. He took us to a nice lunch. He's leaving. I go, you got to come over. He goes, yeah, let me hear your work. Let me see how you work that podcast. I didn't know he's watched a few of my shows. He even told Christina, I checked out some of yours. I never knew he was even watching one. He liked Christina. He said Christina's way better than me in the podcast. But he's right there. That's true.
Can you get to the super tip already?
Where? Chelino gave me a super tip? Chelino,
He says he did.
Buddy. I got it open. I don't see nothing there.
Okay. Well, he sent in a super chat.
Oh, super chat. That's different.
No. He said he sent a super tip, but
okay,
whatever.
Lou, did he send a super tap or super chip?
He's been sending super chats, but he said a super tip too, he says.
Okay, well,
if it's not there, then I don't know.
It's not
But
here.
he sent another super Canadian super chat. Get your friend on the mic and let him tell some Joey stories.
Well, you don't have to show yourself. You want Mike? He doesn't want to come on.
My signed Lawrence Taylor helmet came in today. I let Gino know because he ain't shit. Maybe mommy-in-law Warbucks can buy him one too. Oracle for the.
They just want to hear a few stories when I was a kid.
That was funny, Oracle.
They don't believe me. They don't believe me though. They don't believe what I say. That's what I say. Fuck them. Thank you. That's a true Chicagoan right there. Fuck them then. Thank you. That's what I say though. That's what the point I got with these motherfuckers. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck what they believe.
Hey, just tell Chili Davis to chill out.
Hey, he said, hey, Lou said, Chili Davis, chill out. Okay. He said, you've been watching that shit, he said.
Oh.
That was, but when Jimmy and I got in a little spat when we were kids, we played a lot of fast pitch. We were always going out. We didn't always go down to the convenience store on Southport. You saw to buy the rubber baseballs, a little hard rubber baseball for $1 a ball. They were 99 cents back in 1976, 77. So we had to buy 2 or 3 a day because we were going to roof them. One of them, eventually we were going to run out of baseballs. We couldn't play no more. So every day we were buying baseballs. We always had to make at least $3 a day to buy 3 baseballs, And, one of us was going to lose it. Or we played a lot of fast pitch. There was, down on Melrose Street at Lakewood, there was 2 factories, one on this side. So we painted a box with the X, and then we counted out 60 feet for the 60 feet 6 inches, and then one guy bats, one guy pitches, and you play a 9-inning game. And we used to go up there and I would imitate the Big Red Machine in '75. Now batting, number 14, Pete Rose. And Chili Davis came up, and he hated fucking Chili Davis. So when I get mad at him, when we get in an argument as a kid, I say, all right, Chili Davis, chill out, Chili. He goes, don't call me that motherfucker.
You don't call my friend that.
Chili Davis. Yeah, it was fun.
Chili Davis.
Yeah, don't call him Chili Davis. My wife forgot his name, and she's calling him Jerry. She goes, where's Jerry? He goes, who the fuck is Jerry? I don't know who the fuck Jerry is.
You just told me
He goes, I was wondering who you're talking to because that's why I didn't answer you. That was funny as hell. But I got to give her props. She was a little bit groggy yesterday from her thing, so she gets a pass for yesterday. So.
Oh, that's funny.
he was all, but then I was like, Jimmy.
She made it though. She's sort in pain today, but she's all right. She was feeling good yesterday, but today she says, "Oh, honey, I'm in pain." I said, "Well, it's going to be painful for a couple of days, but you'll be all right." Cosmic. What do they call that? What do they actually call that? When you
It's not cosmetology, it's orthopedic.
orthopedic surgery, but it's still to make your make your feet look prettier, I guess, right?
No.
Well, that thing was if
Scar was
you
big, Joe.
you're gonna still have a scar? No, you're not.
Yes, he had to cut.
That's all
my
right.
foot.
I'll still kiss your feet for you. Don't worry.
I wouldn't kiss my fucking feet looking like this.
You got the prettiest feet in the world. I love it.
I was worried the doctor was gonna go.
Oh boy, this.
Look, I dropped years ago. I got a flat tire. I was in New Mexico. I was on I-40.
Oh, Joey.
What?
I watched your 15-minute video from yesterday.
Which one?
The one where you're in Jiffy Lube.
Oh yeah.
Well, no,
like
take
that.
5 out there in
Take 5,
plant.
yeah.
And
Guy saved my car, man. Saved my life.
Yeah, he might have saved your car, but boy, you're out there in fucking
It was almost in Lakeland, but it wasn't Polk County yet. It was still Hillsborough.
you were out there in Plant fucking City where they fucking have inbred city going on.
You ain't lying. But I tell
You
you
were
what,
probably
they
talking
hate
to a bunch
they
of
hate the
inbreds
Republicans
in
and they
that
hate the
damn Take
Democrats.
5.
They're all that whole town is wanting independent, and I'm gonna get that whole Plant City. I promise. I'm going back to speak there. Going back to speak there. Going back to speak to the whole town. I'm going in real soon. I'm gonna get all them signatures from Plant City. They
That's
don't
the
want
law.
no more of these fucking corrupt bitches and these rich politicians that are fucking lying. They're all want to go independent, and I'm the guy. I'm gonna convince them all to sign that ticket, and then we're gonna go from there. You'll see. I got a master plan.
Hey, again,
I'm telling you what. I'm meeting more and more people in Florida that are not that were Republicans that are not happy with the Republican Party. So I'm gonna tell you that right now. So
thank you, Fern Dog.
times are changing, and this could be this. Listen to me. I will say this, and I'm not gonna say me. I'm gonna say that right now in our country, this is the perfect time for the right independent candidate to steal the thunder. If he could get the right talk to the people, I'm telling you right now, I think the two parties are going to be broken up this year. I really believe it's going to happen. If you get the right person in there, and it may be me, and it may not, but all you got to do is connect with the American people, because I'm telling you, they're tired of what's been going on, and this is the final chance independent's going to have. This is now his time to strike. So I'm telling you, it's going to be a big upset. You're going to see. And whether it's me or another good independent, it's going to happen. I hate to fool all these people that are logic people and these people that think they know the politics. I think you're going to be in for a rude awakening now where the country real feels about the politicians, the Democrats, and the Republicans. I think the party's going to get crushed this year, and I don't care how much money they got and how much power they got. I think the people are finally going to stand up to them and strike them down. I think it's going to happen. I feel it in my bones, and I think it's going to happen, and I really believe that. But now the window's small, the opportunity's small, but I think it's going to happen. And that's
Okay, that's enough politics talk.
I'm not talking politics. I'm just telling you. That's fact.
Cholino comes in with another $2 Canadian. Jimmy sucks.
Jimmy, they said Jimmy sucks.
You know what? Jerry sucks.
Yeah. I mean,
Jimmy sucks as he won't come on air.
Jimmy was one thing about Jimmy, even as a
Look,
kid.
I met the guy yesterday. He's a nice individual.
Nice guy. He is a great guy, man.
He collaborated some of Joey's crazy stories.
Yeah. He's.
And you know what? They grew up together and fucking as kids. Dude, some people will relish that opportunity. Like,
You know, the fact that he sat there and said that he started thinking about growing up with the people that he loved and his friends and his family and what's left of his family, and he wanted to just bring that back and reconnect. He said, and he said it about 10 years he let go by after when he tried before, and that's on me. I told him, don't even beat yourself up. I was wrong. I take full responsibility. I'm just glad that he decided to give it one more round. He might have not done that. I'd never see him again, you know. And we're both old men now, and we both got some health problems, and he just wants to enjoy the rest of his life, what he's got left. And he said, buddy, I've been here every year. Every year I almost picked up that phone to call you. He said, but I just couldn't do it because I just remembered that night was not too clear at your house. He said, I mean, I was a psycho back then, man. He's right. I walked around with guns always. I had guns. I carried 3 guns on me. I fucking get high. I'd fucking pull them out. I shot my wall in my bedroom 15 times with a 9mm. I did. I used to fucking get mad and shoot my wall with a 9mm. All the time. I got no bullshit in me. Christina used to come in. What the fuck are you doing? Bullet holes in the fucking wall like a motherfucker. Because I get pissed off and I want to fucking kill somebody, so I shoot the wall instead of hurting somebody. You know, I was like that. That's the temper. I had a very explosive temper, and I didn't think. I never thought. That's what got me in trouble. Is I just would stop thinking, and that's what hurt me. Because what if I would have accidentally shot somebody, being angry? You know what I'm saying? What if I killed somebody in my
thick
house?
was the wall?
Just normal wall. You know.
Eventually, you know, depending on the bullet, it could have went through the wall.
Well, but they went into the yard. There was nothing behind. The yard was big, and it wouldn't. I mean, it wouldn't have hit nobody. Behind my house, there was a long field. It wouldn't have hit nobody in another house in the back or something.
You never know. A hobo could have been back there doing a dookie.
I mean, I'm not going to say 1 or 2 probably went through. You know, I mean, it was a 9mm. You know, so. But it was a baby 9. I used to carry the baby 9. I like the baby 9. It's a nice one. That was a good gun. You put 380 bullets in this as well. It was a 380 that carried 9. That's a 380. that you could interchange with 9mm. That's what it was. The actual gun was a 380, and it took interchangeable 380 bullets and a 9mm bullet, interchangeable in a 380.
Yeah, guns, lovely.
I used to love guns. I can't even look at them no more. But that's going to change soon. I'll be exonerated for that, and I'll get my gun rights back soon. So, I'll be.
I don't think you need to carry a gun.
I don't want to carry a gun. I just want to be able to. Here's something that you should understand. And this is a true statement. And yes, Cupcake, I heard it in the movie. So before you go and announce that I heard it in the movie, I'm gonna jump the gun and tell you I heard this statement in the movie that I watched. I don't remember what movie it was. Oh, it was True Romance. And he said in the elevator, it's better to have a gun and not need it than to need a gun and not have it. Am I right? That's
a true statement.
That's a very good statement, and I thought it was he delivered it well, even though it was in a movie, but he was speaking about real life when he made that statement, because it's true. It's better to have a gun and not need it than to not have one and need it. And that's a very serious, good statement to respect, because he's right. I'd rather have 10 guns and never have to use one of them than not have none in a situation that I'm going to need it to save my life. And that's a big thing to think about. And that's how I look at it. So, because you never know. You never know. You never know when one of your kids are going to come in your bedroom and hack you up. And don't think it can't happen to anybody. I don't give a fuck how good of a parent you were. Don't ever think it can happen, because you never know what your kids are going to grow up to, or what boyfriend's going to break your daughter's heart.
Yeah, but that's when you have your guns in a safety.
I'm just saying, so people make fun of Heather and make fun of us. Let me tell you something. Anybody in this world, a kid could turn on you, and you could have been the best parent in the world. They could have started getting the drugs that you don't know. Because most parents aren't close with their adult kids enough to know that the kids tell them everything. A lot of parents are sheltered out from their kids. They keep it from their parents because they don't want to disappoint their parents, so they don't tell their parents everything. And to me, the greatest thing that you could do as a father or a mother is get that relationship where they'll talk to you about anything. Then you know you got something done. But when you got kids that love you so much, but they know you'll be wretched because you were one of them parents that were always on them for little things that they disappointed you in, but you let them know how disappointed you were, they're never going to tell you anything when they're really in trouble, because they're going to be afraid to, because they don't want to hear you say, I'm disappointed in you. You understand that, right? Gee, that's coming from a guy that you think is a bad father. My kids could tell me anything, good or bad, because I made sure that I instilled that in them.
I've never had that problem with my kids. So.
I'm not saying everybody will, but it could happen to anybody. If you're too strict of a parent and you're always down on your kids, you're a big disappointment. Oh, you disappointed me again. They get a complex and they're going to say, I can't tell my dad. Please don't tell my dad and mom. They're going to think that they do. They grow up and they think they can't tell their parents because their parents are going to drop that. You just disappoint me. You disappointed me your whole life. That's what most parents go to. And the kids don't need to hear that. That's a fact, man. I know I was not raised with both parents, and I know what I needed and what I missed, what I should have got.
Oh, mumbling Nick, that was a funny one.
What's that?
Nick goes, if my kids' boyfriends come after me, that means my kids are secretly gay because I have all boys.
Well, think about that. What you said. What if you had a son that you got 3 kids and your daughter is a brainiac and makes you proud and gets all these awards. She's part of a student body. She's involved in things. And you got your middle son. You got a middle son that, he's getting by. He's a good student, quiet, reserved, doesn't really go around on people. And then you got your oldest son that is just always disappointing you. He's smart, but he just can't keep his mouth shut. He's always just going a little bit beyond. And you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, you're always telling him, why are you such a fuck up? Why can't you be more like your mother? Why can't you be more like me? Why can't you be more like your brother and sister? You think he's going to come and tell you that he sucks dick? He's not. He's not. But if you tell him, you know what? Yeah, you make a lot of mistakes, but you could be better than that. You could change your life. You don't have to be like that. Don't believe in statistics. Prove them wrong. Try harder. Don't say you're a fucking retard or you're fucking a worthless piece of shit that amounts to nothing. Because
Nick,
that's
check your Twitter.
That usually doesn't do well for a person growing up. Usually turns them into a psycho killer, usually a serial killer, That's a fact. So if you think I'm wrong there, then I guess you guys are really what I think you are. a bunch of fucking guys that have the worst opinions on anybody. Because you definitely have all misjudged me. We know that.
Oh, we did get one more super chat from Breck Munhouse. He wants to know, Mother's Day is on Sunday. What's the plan, fellas?
Well, I'll tell you what the plan is. My son-in-law just called us, and he goes, Mom, to my wife, we were driving here, coming home. He says, Mother's Day is Sunday, and I want to surprise my wife, my mother, and you. And she said, he goes, Dad, I'm paying for the mothers. I go, I'll pay my own way. He says, but I want to treat all the mothers. He invited his sister. Anybody that's a mother, he's bringing and he's paying. We're going to a breakfast house. He's going to buy Mother's Day's breakfast for all of them. I thought that was okay for a kid that's 24 years old.
Take him to McDonald's. It should be free.
No, he's taking him.
Again, Jelena wants you to play his goddamn super tip.
There's no fucking super tip here. Where are you sending it to? I have no super tip here. Where are you sending it to? It's not coming to me.
It ain't coming to me because mine ain't listed.
See, I swear to God, bro, it ain't coming here.
Tell him to send it to my PayPal. I'll read it.
Nothing's here.
Yep.
Unless the system's down.
Refresh it just in case.
I'll try it, but nothing. I promise you I would have played it, bro. Nothing. Let me go log out of it and see. Nothing's coming in new. You sure you put it to joeyc.gg/Joey-C? I mean, supertip.gg/Joey-C? I haven't touched on the button.
You got it pinned in the chat, don't you?
No, I didn't pin it in the chat. I got the QR code. I never pinned it in the chat. I didn't do it this time. I'll pin it in the chat, but I don't know. I don't see it, bro, unless there's a glitch in the system. Make sure that it went through. Sometimes you think it went through and it didn't.
Yeah, I ate it, Terry. I ate the super tip. Yum, yum. Nom, 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 nom.
I mean, I will play for Chelino, man. I mean, I do my political shows, and I don't really even read super chats. They get pissed off, but I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. Tell them to take their $2 troll fucking super chat. The kid come with their ass.
You want them to suck your asshole?
No, I don't want them particularly to suck my asshole, no. No. I don't like my asshole being sucked on. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I'm not a guy that likes to have my asshole found too much.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you, Johnny. Oh, man. Do we have any messages from Mr. Kill Everything or Hughes?
I don't know. You got me all fucked up today. I haven't even looked at Twitter yet. I don't fucking know. I'm fucking. I don't even got EV Mux on. I'm watching the fucking YouTube. I'm not even in the studio.
Oh, great. Well, you're obviously in the studio.
No, I'm in there, but I'm not on. It's not on my screen. I'm looking at us through the fucking.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I fucked up. I don't know. I got two different systems. Each of them got a fucking their own fucking keyboard and their own mouse, and I got it fucked up. I keep grabbing the wrong mouse and the wrong fucking keyboard.
Again, I keep trying to tell you, you don't need a fucking NASA station in your house.
This ain't fucking working, man. It ain't fucking doing nothing.
It ain't working for you. You constantly don't know where the fuck you are.
I think the batteries died.
Oh, shit. You need a good producer.
You're right about that.
Oh, I think Jim is volunteering again.
Fuck you. You know, I thought highly of Jim at one time because he was starting to get it really good. But you know what? He wants to be a liar. He wants to lie and say he's a friend and he's not. He's a fucking troll. He's a troll bitch that has no fucking honor. If a man could desecrate a fucking military officer that fought for him, his family, and his relatives, and desecrate him, he's a fucking garbage piece of shit. And that right there alone is why I'll never trust him. Not because of anything he's doing to me, is he's got no respect for this country. He don't. He's not a true American. He's a fucking Nazi spy, I think. I lost everything now. I lost Lou. Hello?
How the fuck did you lose me?
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Where's my batteries at?
You had them in front of your fucking monitor down on the bottom in the corner.
No, I put those were double A's. I don't have the triple A's. I don't know where they're at.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
Oh, Lord.
Let me see
Lord,
if I can
Lord.
fucking...
Look. Even I have a spare AAA sitting right in front of myself.
All right, I got the keyboard back working again. All right, so now...
Look, I got one. Hello.
What was I doing? What do you got me doing here?
checking super tips.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, we
Refreshing
I already told you that the super tips are no new.
Well, they call Moody.
Fuck,
stole
Moody's
your
never
money.
answered me since day one. They don't service me. I'm the only guy that don't get no fucking back office service.
Back office.
I'm on my own. When Melton gave me super tips, he said, "Don't bother us. You're on your own." He meant it. They don't respond to me. When shit goes down, they don't come running to me like they do everybody else.
Jim is another pineapple.
Yeah. Well, pineapple. Listen to me. Pineapple.
Actually, Catalano Network, you can't give Joey a call because you ain't got his new number.
That's right. Yeah, good luck with that. And you're blocked on everything. None of your emails come to me either, so I don't even bother. You can't get to me. You fucking blew it, pal. You blew it with me. Once I'm done with somebody, I'm done. That's it. I don't want. There's nothing left. You're a liar, and when you call me out for being a liar, look yourself in the mirror and be accountable for what you do, and maybe I'll show some respect and talk to you. Until then, all you do is throw daggers at me that you're so great and I'm so bad when you're just fucking worse than me. So, and that's a fact. So, I took a chance. I knew there was potentially that it was going to go bad. I knew you were probably going to troll me. I took a chance, made a deal with you for 3 weeks. It wasn't well. You didn't like the new proposal, and that's where it ended. Sorry. You wanted too much power over me, and that's not going to happen. So.
What do you say, power?
He wanted too much power over me in my channel.
Like what?
It doesn't matter. It was.
Did he want 100% of the power?
He was getting more than I would be getting out of my fucking channel, my shows. So it was leaning where he had a lot of rights to a lot of things that I wasn't giving him up. So sorry. That's where he thinks that's where he thinks he's smarter than me. See, that's where he comes in and thinks I got outsmarted. I'll become his friend. I'll make him trust me, and then I'll outsmart him. Okay. Like I said before to everybody, playing dumb, and I mean rock bottom done, has been my one quality. It is why I've won every time when I need to. Remember that.
He wants a link. He wants to hash it out.
I don't do that hash it out on the air. I don't care about that shit. You're looking for content. No. Have a nice day. You're not getting it from Joe Catalano no more. You blew it. Go to Cupcake. He's everybody's Night Nine Shining Armor. And go on his channel. And you go with him and Kahuna and make content. Okay? And let me know how that works out for you 6 months from now. Right?
We make good content. What you talking about?
Okay. You keep telling yourself that.
Bro, Belly Bros is the bomb, dog.
What was the name of it? What was the name of it?
Belly Bros.
Who gave him that name? What?
Again, he took
Whose
the
idea
name
was that? Who invented that name? Who was? Who was the reason why they got that name? Who?
Well, again, you take an idea and you make it better. Mm-hmm. And we got $10 from Oracle 808. One thing I will say about you, Joey, you can definitely weave a tale. Unlike a lot of these other dabble dipshits, we saw Spule give a go on stage. He swings, he swings, he swings. He's out. Show's over, Cook.
I appreciate that because let me tell you something. Even if I know it's damaging to me and I'm hurting myself on the channel, I'm not going to be phony. I won't be phony. I'm not going to hold nothing back that I've got to let go because it's just not me. I'm not going to, listen, I don't mind change in life and growth as like you're supposed to when you age. You have to have some kind of growth. You have to grow in some good direction each year of your life. I understand that. But one thing I will never let anybody do, and I don't care if it's my mother, my wife, my best friend, my son, my daughter, my grandkid. I will never change my personality and who I am or where I come from for anybody. Never will do it. I might tone down being so hard at coming at somebody. I gave up being an addict. I'll do that because it's time. I had to evolve away from that. I won't go back to prison or commit crimes. I could do that. That's evolving better. But I'll never change my personality when I fucking will never shut this mouth when I need to say something. Never will anybody tell me I need to be quiet. Never will happen. That's not how I'm built. I'll always give it to you when I feel you need it. I mean, I don't care. I don't. I can't be a phony guy and sit in the corner and just take it and take. I can't. It's not. I'm not built like that. I'm not. I'm just not. I was built to be a very strong, very individual, to stand up for what I believe in, and never let nobody ever let anybody punk me, ever.
So,
That's my life.
gaslighting douchebag with the $1.99. Joey, you're my favorite lying locale since Stuttering John left.
Right. Well, okay. Then that's your first mistake, Miss Brother. I don't lie. I really don't.
And,
I've lied, but I
wow.
don't lie like you think I lie, pal. But I don't really give a fuck because you know what? If you want to send some more insulting stuff, make sure it's $5 a buck because your next one ain't getting read. If it's $2.
The Catalano Network celebrates 13 months of membership.
No, that's good.
Thank you.
We're taking away the 99 now memberships on June 1st. It'll be one membership, $2.99 to be a member of Catalan TV. Like it or lump it, that's what it's going to be.
So you're making the move June 1st?
Yep.
Good.
I'm talking about, no, not we're not talking about that. I'm taking all the tiers away at YouTube. I'm making one tier at $2.99. There's no more 99, no more $3.99, no more $4.99. One tier at $2.99.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cool.
Yeah. That's it. Like it,
Or
lump it, buy it, I don't care.
$5.
And here's a guy that I love to death. I don't say hi to him often enough. But here's a gentleman. Here's a guy that I know, a solid guy, a regular guy, a guy that understands pain, understands struggles, understands general life can be a bitch. And he's always kind to me. I like to give a big shout out to Fern Dog 323. That man has always been kind to me. And he knows what real hard life knocks are and struggles are because he lives it. He's lived it. He lives it. He knows how it is to raise a family in this time of struggling and doing the best you can. But he's always been kind to me and always been in my corner. So today's shout out goes to Fern Dog 323. Thank you for always being here, brother, and always lifting me up with some of the nice things you say. Thank you.
My pops definitely would have been a huge fan. He'd probably be fucking canvassing for you right now as we
Thank you.
Thank you. LOL.
I was, guys come from my era. I said, I was always down the middle. Either you love me or hate me. There was never gray area with me. If guys love me, they love me and do anything for me. If they hated me, well, they tried every day they can to fucking take me out somewhere and fucking make me miserable. But it's, I just try. You can't please everybody, but I always been a loyal. If someone and I were real friends, I've never backdoored a friend in my life. I never will, man. I just ain't built like that, man. If I'm your friend, I'm your friend. I'm your true friend, you know. I just won't. I don't believe in it. You know,
Fern Dog says right back at you. Love you, Joe.
Yeah, you too, brother. I just don't say hi to you enough, and I know you're in here a lot. And I've been so distracted, I lose touch with the good people, and I always think of you, brother. I'll see you in there, and sometimes I don't get to I want to say something to you, but I know you're here, brother. I see you a lot. That much at least I know. I know you're here, so, and I appreciate that. So, all right. So I don't got no information now. This is what. Let me see. Where is fucking Uzi at, man? Let me see. This is really fucking. You know what?
Where's what?
Uzi at.
If they haven't said anything, it is what it is. You reached
He
out to
told me
them.
he'd be here. I mean.
Well, you got to understand. It's 7:30 now.
I told him we go about an
12:30.
hour and a half to 2 hours. If we got a good guest, we'll go 2 hours. I said, but an hour and a half, if we're just me and Lou, we're done. We're done. I mean,
So we could be done today at an hour. You got a guest in your home.
well, I mean, he just wanted to check me work, you know. And the thing is, Jim is probably the smartest guy in the world because you know what? It's like he said, fuck him. You know what? He's like, you know what? We know what we did. We know what you did. We know what company. And like he said, I'll say it again. If anybody can get done, he goes, I didn't know he was. He goes, I see you hustling on the internet. I see your hustle. He'll tell you I was the fucking hustling little fucking 10, 11-year-old kid you'll ever know. I did shit that I always made money. I don't care, man. I did whatever it took to make money, man. But you know what? Every old lady in the neighborhood loved me. Every senior citizen loved me because let them hold my arm, walk them across streets. I always was kind to old people, you know.
You were kind to old people, but you shot one in the eye.
I did. And that,
So is that when you became kind?
No, I was always kind. It was just a bad day, man.
Oh, you had a bad day, Joseph, and you decided to say,
Lou,
fuck you,
it
old
was-
bitch. Pew pew pew.
Lou, I'm trying to remember the whole day, but I think my mother just whipped the shit out of me for something bad, man. I was pissed, man.
Mama Deuce gave you an ass whooping.
She gave me that on a daily basis, but I don't know. It was something that my mom was really upset about, and this old lady. I used to get mad because she would always go out to the alleys and get garbage out of the fucking garbage, scraps of food, and bring them back and just pile them up in her house. And I couldn't stand her doing that, man. It drove me insane.
House.
But it was, you don't understand. She fucking wore the same fucking underwear and fucking skirt for fucking 20 years, man. Because you could tell how filthy she was.
You sure she wasn't homeless?
She owned it. She turned out she was a multi-millionaire. She owned the building. No one knew that.
And you shot her in the eye.
Her kids and everybody disowned her. She must have been a ratchet mother, but she owned properties all over the place. When she died, all her money went to charity. She left everything to people to charity. Nobody in her family was there for her. They all hated her. So yes, I thought she was some broke down old homeless lady.
So gaslighting douchebag with the $1.99 says, Joey, what's your magic recipe for your complete failure?
First of all, I've never had complete failure, so that's number one. And I'll say this: unless you're spoon-fed from a rich family and you got a company handed to you, Fortune 500, because your father, mother, grandfather built something, and you just are a fucking stooge that they're going to give you a company because you're just a fucking idiot. If you didn't work hard for it, because let me tell you, failure comes. A lot of it will come before anybody's successful.
Even businessmen are failures.
So why don't you tell me what's your greatest fucking thing you've done by starting, who are you? What have you done that's so much better than me? And I want to mean really done better than what I have. Are you willing to talk about that? Because you're sure really quick to wanting to always ask me the dumbest fucking question in the world. What have you contributed to you if you got kids? What have you done? What have you done? What kind of work you do? What do you do in this world that's so much better than me? Going to tell me you're the perfect fucking, are you going to tell me you're the fucking Brady Bunch family? That you're the perfect? Because if you live in La La Land, how many people in your family were addicts? How many people you got in your family, down your history of your family, that might have been a fucking criminal? I want to know. Because if you tell me there's ever been none, you're a sick, stupid, lying motherfucker. So let's talk about you, not me. I talk about me all the time. Why don't you share what you are?
Terry,
you want to ask the bold question? Joke. I'm asking you right back. What's your fucking story? What's your failures? Huh? What's your real name? Or you hide behind? Are you one of them fucking really fucking? You're probably one of those guys that are really sickos. That the pocket pen, the tape on the fucking glasses, fat guy. You're a brainiac with computers, and you got a small dick, and you sit there and you fucking beat off to fucking probably my voice every night. Right? Am I right? Right? Am I right? Why you watch Little Boys on the internet? Am I right?
Oh, Joseph.
Is that you?
Yes, Joseph.
Are you
that
guy?
Your voice.
Are you that guy? Are you the guy that likes little boys? Huh? You want to suck their pee-pee? Is that what you do? Is that what you do?
Why did we have to take it there? Why couldn't you just
why did they got to take it to where they take it with me?
No. You could have left it with the adults when you just sat there and said he jerks off to you. That was funny.
Fuck it. I mean, let's start. You guys want to start being nasty? I'll start showing my true colors. Okay. Why do you hide in the chat room all fucking day and think you're somebody? Why do you think two trans women are fucking are cool? One goes around saying all she wants to do is put dicks in her mouth all fucking day long. That's so fucking exciting.
What?
Okay. Why do you guys get off on that shit? Why? Is it because you were touched when you were little boys? Most of you guys were touched? Or was it your mother, after you came out, she decided to have sex with you instead of your father?
Oh, Jesus
Which one was
Christ.
it? Which one was it? Which one was it? I'm not jealous of no trans bitch, because I'm all man. All fucking man, motherfucker. Promise you that.
So you wouldn't do the $10,000 challenge?
No, I wouldn't. But I don't judge what he did because he's my friend. But I would never do that. First of all, they're two ugly bitches. I wouldn't even fucking go near them. Okay?
Oh my God, you're creating war.
They could never even be in a room with me. That's how fucking ugly they look. I couldn't stand looking at them.
Where is this hostility coming from, Joseph?
Because I'm done. I'm done. I told you. I don't do drugs anymore. My brain cells are coming back. So now I'm ready to fucking fire back the right way.
But they've been nothing but nice to you.
No, they have not been nice. You don't go to the chat room to see the shit they say.
Well, no,
Why do
I
you think
don't.
Tiffany Wash is banned? Right? Remember, why is Tiff Wash banned? That bitch said some ratchet ass shit about me in the chat room because she wanted to play big dog to Cupcake and all them fucking low life motherfuckers, okay? Fuck her too.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. You guys think you can get away with everything you say, but let me tell you, every chat room I got someone that does like me, and they will send me the message you brought, what you're saying about me. And you know what? It doesn't surprise me because I know how ratchet you fake and phony motherfuckers are. The ones that play the nicest are the ones that are the worst. And don't act like you got no skeleton in your closet, or your mother wasn't a prostitute someday, or your father was a dick jack-off motherfucker. Because most of you guys have experienced some fucking kind of pain in your life, and I know it was somewhere. Or your grandfather turned out to be a fucking liking boys instead of fucking women, all right? Or some shit like that. Or your sister was a whore in college. Don't give me no bullshit you come from the perfect family, because you don't. You fucking don't. And I can guarantee you, most of you's got some kind of fucking buddy in your family that was a real ratchet-ass drug addict too. But you what? We're not going to talk about that now? We're not going to talk about that? I'll keep it real with you all the way. All the way for anything I do. I'll tell it like it is because I'm telling the truth.
I love it. Joey's on fire tonight. Julie Madoff with the $5. Joey may be the first president ever to be abducted by aliens for probing.
Yep. That's right. Never know. Never know.
Catalano Network says, Super Tips terms of service, it's illegal to use personal info.
I didn't use personal info against on that. So I'm just telling you right now. You say, you guys go around saying, I got it from there. There's all kind. I don't know. There's no information from there. There's none. And I wouldn't do that because, you know what? You make the information, you leak it out. Everything I find out people is by just paying attention to what you say every day. Because most chatters that are ratchet, they have the same MO, and that makes you vulnerable to make mistakes. When you make mistakes, I'm there to catch it. So, again, police yourself when you get caught up. Learn it's coming from your own mouth. You understand? So suck a dick and go on with your life, right?
Oh, shit.
I never doxed your info. Never doxed your info. When Lou didn't give me your info. Never have I said anything about your info. Don't go there, Pineapple. I've never. I made a promise to you one day in the chat room in DM. I said I'd never go there with you, and I never have. So let's leave it like that. I gave you my word, and I'll keep that word. And you know damn right I made that word promise, and I stuck to it. So no matter what you say about me or what you think, I've kept that promise to you. And I will, because I'm a man of honor when it comes to stuff like that. Just remember that. So, you could call me a scumbag, but I can't be too much of a scumbag if I kept my word to you. Usually, Joey, I'm not going to be able to make it. All right, Joey, I'm not going to be able to make it today. I'm still out in the city. Okay, because he told me he was going out tonight. He thought he would be home. Count me in for. He says count me in for next though. All right, buddy, no problem. He told me I'm going to go out and about, but I should be back early enough to get. He's still out. It's his night. He's out, probably out drinking and getting smashed. All right, no problem, buddy.
Again, it's it's after midnight where
Well, but he probably don't work tomorrow, so this is his only night of the week.
No. Again, I'm not saying about that. I'm just saying in general, it's after midnight for Husey.
Right now it's 12:30.
He could have been asleep for all we knew.
Nah, he told me he was going out on the town on Friday night. He told me that. I mean,
he's confirming for Tuesday.
By you right now, 12:30.
Yes.
All right. Well, Echo's still up.
So he's confirming for Tuesday.
Yeah. He said that. Yeah. I didn't.
Well, we got to double check because doesn't he do a show on Tuesdays?
Right. He doesn't. So it would have to be Fridays for him. Or when we do ours Wednesday. What are you talking about Tuesday?
I mean Wednesday. Never mind. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I think he's free Wednesday, but I'll say okay. Okay. We'll try Wednesday. How about Wednesday?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Catalano Network. How did you get my info same day I super tipped?
I have no idea, buddy. Like I said, you could go.
Mason.
You're taking
Joey,
long shots that you're never
projecting.
going to prove. You're taking long shots you're never going to prove. Who is the Michael Francese Liga? Well, you go ahead and believe what you want. You believe what you want. Like I said, it doesn't matter what you think because I don't have to prove anything to you. I know what's real and you don't. That's the difference between me and you. All right? That's the difference. That's the difference between me and you. Is I know what I'm saying is true. You don't. You understand? You're just a fucking faggot that listens to all these other faggots. That's what you are, okay? So there you go, okay?
Joey's only funny with giving his horrible life advice.
My life advice is so horrible. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Let me tell you something. Considering that I finally woke up, I'm listening to a bunch of retards in the fucking chat room that think they're rocket scientists and they know everything about everything. And you guys are a bunch of fucking derelicts that sit in the chat room all fucking day and night. I could go to any chat room any time of day and night and the same fucking people are there. You guys are derelicts, fucking desperados. That's what you are. Fuck off. Kuna, fuck you too. Okay?
Derelict desperados.
That's what they are.
Oh, that's a funny one. Franchese is a scam artist conspiracy.
Nah, he's not. He's one of the real deal.
Theorist.
You're wrong about that. He's the one that is the real legit one. Some of them are full of shit, but he's not. He's true man. He's true man. He really, really, really is. And he helps a lot of people, and he's really a man of God. And he married a woman that was a true woman of God. Her family was very sacred with God. And he made a choice 40 years ago. So he'll be 75 on the 27th. And he made a choice.
Damn, really? He don't look it.
He'll be 75 or 79. What's he? 70, I think 79 on the 27th. Yeah, 79.
Interesting. He don't look like he's that old.
He's in great shape.
His
His father lived to
like he's still in
105.
his 60s.
His father lived to 105. So he's got good genes. You know that man was in college to be a doctor, and he chose to leave to go help the aid of his father to save him from a 50-year sentence. And he went into that life.
And he was making fucking millions doing whatever he was doing.
You know, every business that man's ever opened, and he's had a lot of legitimate businesses especially even since after the mom. That man is so successful. He's so business oriented. Every business he touches turns to gold. The man's a genius when it comes to business, and he teaches that all over the world. He goes to a lot of. He goes to the UK a lot. He loves going there. He loves the Brits. He loves the Brits. You know, he does. He teaches a lot of stuff there to people. He does the seminars. A lot of church work, but he's a true man of cloth. And
Chelino with the Canadian $5. Joey, you need the F votes. Mm-hmm. Maybe take this stream down.
No, I don't need nobody's vote. Okay, I don't mean it literally.
Oh, I see where he's going with the F vote.
You talking about the LGBT community people? Is that what
yes.
Listen to me. They know that most of them are smart enough to know this is a show because I got a lot of friends that are gay. They know that I don't mean that. Just like the black people. I don't hate black people. I love black people. So it's a show. They know that I'm doing my part. You understand? So understand that. I understand what you're saying, but don't worry. I got that covered. Because I really don't mean what I'm saying when it comes to that F word or the other word. Okay?
Well, we got two back-to-backers. Gaslighting douchebag with the $2. Joey's speeches are like commercials for reading
phonics.
Phonics. Yeah. And then Shuli Madoff with the $10. Joey, I've watched some of your old clips that you've kept on your page. Some of your stuff you were saying 2 years ago, you wouldn't be saying today. You're such a flip-flopper.
What I wouldn't be saying today? I'm consistent with what I say. The way I attack people, the way that people attack me. And you have any idea some of the things that were coming my way 2 years ago, you wouldn't even fucking go there. So, you know, what happened is I figured out how to handle the trolls better. Where 2 years ago, I might have been really green on it. So,
yeah, bro, you got your brain cells back, dog.
I just learned to deal with the trolls better. Let me tell you something. Karma got his channel, and I feel real bad for him. And I don't know what it was, and he thinks somebody did it. I think that he just got caught up with the algorithm, finally just caught him up. And that happens. Sometimes the algorithm...
Okay. No. That can't be the fucking excuse. You know why?
I don't know.
I lost a fucking channel with no videos on it.
Right, but
it got hit with the same fucking email he did.
Right, but I don't think it was somebody that did it.
It has to be, bro. No. How can YouTube uphold an appeal to a fucking channel that has no fucking videos?
I don't know. The algorithm, they go whatever that. If it bangs somebody, and it could be wrong. Not saying that it's right. It does weird shit. They just go with what it says. That's the problem. The problem is they don't give you an opportunity to fight it. That's the problem. Once that's done, they're just jag-offs. They're jerk-offs.
Their appeal system is fucking stupid.
Sucks.
Everything is left for fucking robots.
So they believe in a system. They think the system is perfect. So when it knocks somebody, they just go with it. They back the system. And they don't want to talk about it because they know it's wrong and they don't want to have to reverse and make themselves look wrong. That's all it's about. They don't give a shit. Let me tell you, I thought about this. Kevin Brenner's the top earner in the Dabbleverse, right? But let's figure out. If he's at 300, let's just say high end 300,000 a year. They get 30% of that, right? 30% of that, correct?
Yeah.
Right? Of 300,000, right? That's not a lot of money if you break it down. YouTube, that's pennies to YouTube. You understand? You understand what that? When people say, well, they don't fuck with the bigger guy. They do, because that's peanuts to them.
Chelino with another $2 Canadian. They are not smart. That's why they are like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we got another $2 from Norm John. Nom John. Whatever you want to call yourself. Joey, not presidential, throwing F and R's around. I don't remember you
Listen to me.
R's.
I'm not doing a presidential. I'm doing a satire, which is disclaimers in there. This is my show, which they're fully aware of what I do outside of that. I don't mix the two. You want to think that's good? How many people you think are really going to see this? Huh? You think anybody that's going to see
50?
this is going to hurt my campaign? It's the real people in the real world when I'm out talking with them and they see my heart and they look into my eyes and see what I care and my passion. You understand? This ain't going to hurt me. Trust me. Trust me. Let me tell you something. I grew up in Chicago at a time it was crazy. And let me tell you something. Right down the road from where I lived, you had a little place called Halsted Street in Diversey. And that was the gay capital of the world in fucking Chicago. Halsted, Diversey was pretty bad. And that's when gay men couldn't be vocal about being gay. They didn't walk around kissing each other on the street. It was pretty, you were in the closet because you got your ass beat or almost killed in those eras, time of day. You didn't advertise you were gay in those days too often. Some of them had balls and some of them didn't care. They were proud of what they were. And I commend those guys. But they still got their ass beat pretty bad, you understand? So let me tell you something. I don't care if you're gay, if your mother sucks a fucking black dick. I don't care. I don't judge people. I might pop off at my show and drop the N-word. I don't hate. I'm not prejudiced. I don't care. I hate all you motherfuckers. If you're Polish, if you're a WAP, if you're a motherfucking Mick, if you're a fucking Jew, if you're a black motherfucker, if you're a white motherfucker, a white supremacist motherfucker, a scumbag, I hate all you motherfuckers. I'm consistent across the board. You're all fucking scumbags to me. You understand? That's the facts about me. You understand? I don't judge none of you. You judge me.
I hate you too. I hate you too.
I don't give a fuck. You're spick, Mexican. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't bring race into something.
Oh, what about the AEIOU community?
Fuck them. I don't even know what the fuck the AEIO community is.
And sometimes why.
There you go. I don't. I've been on here 3 fucking years. And some of you guys are pretty intelligent. I'll give you that. And you guys really know my heart. And you know that. That's why you guys tell me, don't pay attention to these morons. Because Chelino's right. They're fucking idiots. When Brett Muckhouse tells me, or the other guy tells me, Joey, don't let them run. They're fucking idiots. Because you are. You really are. But you are too dumb to admit you're an idiot.
Mason with the $5. I learned how to be a flip-flopper from Joey, and he blocked me for it.
I'm going to go on the record and say Jake Hudson has got a brain more than 90% of you people in the chat room. He's smarter than most of you guys.
No. Right now, I got to stop you for that one.
Nope. Jake is intelligent.
That fucking retard does not have a brain.
He does have a brain.
No, he fucking snorts too much Clorox to have a brain.
I don't give a fuck. Jake is a smart individual.
No, he's a fucking asinine individual. And Catalano Network, it was a channel.
You ever see Jake interview somebody? Jake is pretty damn good at interviewing people.
Oh, he sucks fucking too much.
All right. Yeah, okay. All
right. AEIOU cock.
Yeah. He might like to suck dick. He might like to suck dick in a little twat, but he's still pretty smart.
Fuck you for saying that. Fuck you. Mm-hmm. Gonna sit there and say Jake is smart. Every time you say smart. Jake is smart, fuck you.
Fuck you too.
Fucking
here's the real smart guy right here.
Whatever.
He really sucks, man, that ball washer buck man. Green pockets can't hide that brown nose. Sticks his bug eyes in everyone's business. When he podcasts, the crowd starts to doze. This square who thinks he's extreme never got picked for any team. Lacking in cool
Why does he have
esteem. A living nightmare disguised as a dream. Crippled brains, crippled crotch, crippled dumb little twits. Catalanos, crippled clown clips.
Crippled sense of humor. Idiots with no wit.
Catalanos, crippled clown clips. Look at all these losers.
You know, I thought about it. If you take the three
Hey, we
biggest,
got a guest.
who is it? All right, MKE. Everybody, the great and wonderful. Everybody knows this man. He's a great guy, the great Mr. Kill Everything. Welcome to the stage, brother.
Wrong
Let me
studio, ding dong.
I know, wrong
There
studio.
you
Wait,
go.
hang on. Let me bring him up now. Add to the scene. Oh, wait. It didn't need. I had to do it though. Why? Hang on. Let me lower this down. Where's he at? There we go.
Jesus. Well, while Joey's trying to figure this out, Ozone with the $4.99. Can Joey elaborate on Tony Spilotro being his godfather? Maybe
There's nothing more to latch on it.
some of my favorite memories.
Again, my father, most of my family were either in that life or Chicago police officers. They've crossed paths. It happened, and my dad was a very corrupt one, and he was very good friends with him, and that's the man he chose, and that's the bottom line, and that's the way it is. So like it or lump it, there's nothing I can do about that. Everybody, welcome, MKE. What's up, brother? What's happening?
Oh, just got home from work.
How you doing, man?
Just tired. Just glad the weekend's here. And
I hear you, man.
Just
What do you
literally
got planned
home.
for this weekend? You got any big podcasts going on?
No, I'm just gonna do my game streaming.
Have you ever met Lou, my partner? That's Lou.
No,
That's
I have
Lou.
not. I have not. Nice to meet you, Lou.
How you doing?
Winding down.
Winding down.
Yeah, traffic is a little.
He's
rough.
on Kevin Brennan's show, huh?
He does Brennan. He's done Brennan a lot of times. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
he's got the quite
MLC.
the regular.
Yeah. He
Well,
was a
yeah,
regular.
this is my background. Kevin Brennan
Yeah.
wanted it, so I said, use it. I don't care.
Yeah, that's right. You were the original one that had it. I remember that.
Yep.
That's right. That's a fact. You did have it first. I remember that. Yeah. Well, we all know. I love Kevin to death, man. Kevin is
Oh,
the
yeah.
guy that he just knows how to make that money, and he knows how to put a show together, man. I mean, let's give the guy credit where credit's due, man. You know.
Oh no, I still love the guy. He's a real pain in my ass, but I still love him. And I'm currently still banned from the show.
Oh, he still got you banned?
Yeah,
That will last forever.
I checked one of the old links, actually several of the old links, and it's like, yep, still banned. Because I heard a clip recently where he was bitching that I want to come on the show, and I think I was in bed at that time, asleep. But yeah, when I heard the clip, I was like, bitch, I'm still banned. I can't join in even if I wanted to.
Oh man. The last stream I was on there, I think it was you were on with me with him. You were on there, and he brought me on, and you guys were going at it pretty good. You were pretty lit. You were fuck you.
Yeah,
it was pretty funny.
I know.
But what can I say? He's banned me. He's don't fuck me, yelled at me. But you know what? At the end of the day, when I needed someone to stick up for me, the guy came on his own terms and stuck up for me. You know what I'm saying?
No, I do. He has had my back on.
And that's what I mean.
When it counted. Especially
When it counted, he was there for me. He had my back. And someone called me, can you believe, hey, Brendan's saying some great things about you. I go, what? And I'm like, that's all that matters to me, man. That's a guy that, hey, all right, thank you, man. I appreciate that, man, you know. But, yeah, we were just banting. We're, I don't know what kind of rapport you got with your fans in your chat room. And I've seen you go off on people and tell it like it is. And you've been as truthful as you can. And there's a lot of tards in this internet, not just so much the dabber, but the entire internet. There's a lot of idiots that do come into this realm of the internet. And I know that you've been, one thing I've always liked about you is you've always tried to be a straight shooter and tell it like it is. And people, they bounce on you or attack you. You've lately, I mean, some of your problems were, I think you had confrontation with, you at one point you with the Scarlet. Didn't you have some confrontation with her and Ashley at one time? Was it Ashley?
Ashley and I, we're doing just fine. We talk. We've been friends.
Good. Yeah, that's right. That's right. She was one of your friends. But I know you've had problems just like any of us. Who's been your biggest problem, that someone that you just can't get through, can't understand you, and just keeps picking at you? Who would be that person?
I don't know.
Karmic X.
I don't know who's really picking at me, because I'm not. The people I really dislike the most, I haven't been paying a whole lot of attention to. I know Karmic does it from time to time. Yeah. I'll watch him and rip on him. I hear some things through the grapevine, but if I were to watch Karmic regularly, I think I'd be a miserable person, because it happens when I'm on camera. When I'm watching him, I literally start getting angry, and I start saying things I do not mean, and things that a good Christian should not say, I start saying. So,
yeah, you're right. I understand that.
But Scarlett, she just I don't hate her. She's just frustrating because she cannot shut up and listen to someone for a minute, 30 seconds. It's like very rare has she done it. I was surprised that she shut up for Anthony Cumia.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people don't like my friend. I don't know. Like I said,
Who's your friend?
I was just happy that when I finally got to talk with you on a level, because there was time you thought I was one of the pieces of biggest garbage of the Dabblers in the beginning, and you really, and I was doing things that pissed you off, and you made a lot of effort. But when me and you finally got to just talk like human beings, you made a great reference to me, man. You were not nowhere what I really expected you to be, and that right there, I think, leveled us off that we were able to communicate, and I've enjoyed the time that I came on your show and the couple times I've been with you. It's true. A lot of people in the beginning, and I'm guilty of it too. You go off on someone might be having a bad day or a real good stream where they're acting crazy, and you judge that person, and then you just let all the other things that are being said. And I'm guilty of that too. So I learned that if I could just back off and just let me learn the person and see everything he's capable of, and then make my decision, I think it works out better for me. And I think you finally getting to talk with me changed your opinion of me, and I thought that was just great. You know what I'm saying? So
well, my opinion started changing before that, especially with the kindness you've been showing Karmic and how he's treated you. And I started. I was like, well, I was still dunking on you too, but I was still on your side. But it's just it gradually changed.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm just complimenting because I really got to enjoy you. And I think you do a great show. And I think you're great, man. You brought some power to someone, especially when you're with Brennan, when you and him go on, and then he start getting heat up, or you get him going, and then you get some guests. But I like Chad Zumach a lot. I really do. Chad's a neighbor. I don't know how you feel about Chad, but a lot of people.
Chad and I were getting along.
Yeah, I think Chad gets misjudged. I think that too many people, whether a person has a past that might not be something that you approve of, I think a lot of people go into that past a little bit too deep to judge that person. Because if you think people can't, Chad's not a bad guy at all, man. I've hung with Chad. And he's a funny guy, and he doesn't act nothing like people think he is,
Well, when I first entered this, I didn't know anybody, so I just joined the pile on.
Right.
And just kind of went from there. And but Chad and I, we've been on good terms lately, and I tend to keep it that way.
Me too. I like Chad. I like talking with him, and I like hanging out with him, and I like watching him when he's doing his live shows. It's nice to have some of that. Because you know what? One thing Chad will say, I've never said a bad word. He's never talked bad. I've never ripped on him about anything. He's always been cool with me. So, and I try to keep it stay. I like you. I want to stay that way. I don't want to make enemies, man. These tards that come in here, the same trolls saying the same shit from 3 years ago. Grow the fuck up and change, man. You want to talk about me? Talk about something new. I mean, what the fucking bringing up shit from 3 years ago? What the fuck? Yeah.
No, I hear you.
It just sucks, man. My friend Lou and I, we never go around saying, we just try to have fun, man. First, Lou's got me a lot of growth of things that I was very vain to or very, he's opened my eyes to a lot as a partner, because, and the other thing is that we hang out for real. We lived in the same area. So that makes it even better for us as a team, the podcast, because you get to know your friend and you learn each other for real, the habits that they don't like about you, or the habits or where you could take the person because you see the good. And I tell you what, it helps a lot. And like I said, that to me, I wouldn't have it any other way, man, because we're growing together, Lou and I, and that's what we're going to do. And we got some plans and some ideas, and they're always shooting it down because it's with me. Not so much for Lou, but you know what? Lou could be the guy to say, fuck this. He doesn't care what the fuck they think of me because he knows me. He knows what I really do and how I act. So, and it's when I make peace with somebody, and I really say, damn, I misjudged that guy. I feel good that I can admit that and feel good that I got something going with somebody. And if I'm on a show with them, it's going to be great, And then I know that if they need me on their show, I'm going to go on, or you're going to come on my show. I know it's going to be cool. And that's all I'm saying, man. I just want to tell you, the very first time I saw you, when you very first came on the scene, you were in a serious relationship with a woman.
Yeah.
And you guys came on like power. You guys were doing shows together. You were guests on a lot of shows. And I thought you guys were wild, man. I mean, it was pretty cool,
Yeah, well, gosh, feels like yesterday.
Doesn't it? That's my whole point, buddy. It feels like yesterday. I know.
You can't. No. Not
Go
gonna
ahead,
happen.
Lou. Speak. It's your, go ahead.
I'm trying to. I don't know. What am
I'm
I
not
supposed to say?
bringing no. I wouldn't bring my woman into this fucking world. No
Right,
ifs,
and
ands,
you're
or
right. You're
buts.
probably right. I did.
We entered it together.
They did. Yeah.
Granted, I don't even want to be in this fucking world. I don't give a fuck about this world. I'm only here because of Joseph.
But yeah.
Yeah. But,
Straight up, I would have never. Dude, the very first day I met Joey, he's like, "You know who Howard Stern is?" I'm like, "Yeah." You heard of Stuttering John? Who the fuck is that?
I still. Well, I told John this, but I do remember the first time I ever heard him ever be mentioned. It was like 7th grade. Anyways, never mind.
Now is John gone for good this time? I hear so many rumors.
Do you believe that?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
He'll be back in 2 months when the money runs dry.
Well, what's he doing? Is he really taking a serious crack at trying to be a stand-up comedy again? Is that what he's doing?
I haven't been paying attention, so I,
I
can't
haven't
tell
either.
you.
I'm so out of the loop. I don't know.
I wouldn't know.
I don't.
But there is a question for him in a super chat that I want to get.
Go ahead. Go for it.
Not that one.
I'll let MKE tell some stories and let him have the floor.
It's from Shuli Madoff with the $5. He goes, "Wow, you pulled MKE out your ass. MKE James Bond game coming in a few weeks. Let's fucking go."
Wait, is it coming out that soon?
Yeah.
Shit.
Lou, is that something? One of the games you would be playing?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay.
I don't play first person shooter games.
New James Bond game looks pretty awesome. I didn't realize it was coming out so soon.
Lou's a gamer too, but I don't think you guys are in two different sectors of the gaming world, though.
I play whatever I'm in the mood for, whatever interests me. I'm not a loyalist to any certain genre.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way, but
you just don't like FPSs, which there's nothing wrong with that.
I never got into the first person shooter games.
Nothing wrong with that.
Never.
Nothing wrong with that.
I watched my friends play that shit back when we were hanging out. I'm like, I don't know how you do this shit. That I just couldn't do it. That shit just drives me insane. I don't know.
No, I'm not judging.
Give me a God of War, some Batman, Final Fantasy, like a good role play game. I'm down.
Oh shit, they're right. May 27th. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to play it on launch. I already got a couple of new games that I still need to play. So
you know what? Also, May 27th is. You know what date that is?
Yes, I do, but something private. But I'm assuming yours isn't, though.
Mine is private. Well, my daughter comes home from prison on that day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How long's it been?
She's been away. She got 6 years, 10 months, 43 days.
And it's like going on what? Probably 2.5, 3 years since probably you first came in the scene.
Yeah. She was already in there 3 years when I.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Jeez, where's the time go?
Yeah, it's been a long time because I physically haven't. Because I went to prison, I couldn't get on her visiting list. I have to wait 2 years, and I tried and they denied me because they don't even though she's my daughter, they frown on the state does if you're a former prisoner. They don't like to let former prisoners come in and visit prisoners. So
gotcha.
Yeah. So
but she coming to stay with you or
yes.
Good. I'm excited for you.
We're gonna she wants to put her life back together. We got a big plan and we take it one day at a time and she's older now. She's 10 years older than from when what happened, and she's now in her 31 years old, and it's time to really crack down and start making something of herself because, like I said, her mom and dad won't be around her whole life, and she knows how hard it is out here. So she's got to get some education behind her and work hard for something she believes in and start making a future for herself. So, and that's what she wants to do. So I know one thing: she doesn't want to go back to prison. She said that place is so bad that whatever she got out of it is, it's not a place anybody wants to be. It's hell, and as she described it for her, because she's been in it, and it is hell. It's like being in hell in some prisons. It really is.
I can only imagine. I'll take your word for it. But I'm glad she's eager to make some changes, and
thank you.
I'm glad you guys are going to be reunited, and
me too. She said she just wants to run out the door when they let her out and give me a big hug. And
there you go.
So
there you go. It's going to melt Dad's heart.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of tears being there. A lot of tears will probably be flying that moment. So yeah.
Oh, definitely. Probably. I believe it.
Yeah.
So computers or PC or console?
Both, but primarily on computer.
What's your console of choice?
Gosh, I haven't played my 3DO in a while. I need to hook that thing up again.
Your what?
You guys, I'm gonna use the restroom, bro. You guys go at it. I know you guys like to talk this game, but I gotta use the bathroom real bad. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, no problem. 3DO, it's an older console.
The
It tried
fuck
to
is it?
it tried to rival Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis, but they failed because it cost too much.
The Dreamcast?
I do have a Dreamcast. Yeah, I haven't played the Dreamcast in a while.
Because that's the only thing I remember trying to rival. Actually, no, there was another system.
Last
back.
Dreamcast I did was Resident Evil Code Veronica when I was doing my Resident Evil marathon.
Because I remember when the Dreamcast came out, my brother got one. My brother got all the fucking systems when he was a kid. I started with the Atari and the Nintendo, and he carried it on with the Genesis and Nintendos and all that shit.
Yeah, I started off with Atari 2600, then the Sega Genesis, and then I became a PC gamer. Then years later, jumped to the Xbox 360.
Never liked the Xbox systems.
Yeah,
My friend had it. I just never liked it.
No, I liked PlayStation more. Eventually, I got a PS3, and then I eventually got a PS1 and a PS2. But I've always liked a PlayStation over the Xbox. But I still like the Xbox. I'm not a loyalist.
I'm a loyalist.
No, not me.
There's nothing on Xbox I want to play. And now, if you do want to play an Xbox, you don't need to because they gave you the opportunity to play all your shit on a computer.
Correct. Because if I were to get an Xbox right now, I'd get the new Indiana Jones. But I just recently got the latest Indiana Jones.
It's on
I'm finally gonna
PlayStation.
play that. No, it's not. Is it?
Yes, it is.
It's on PlayStation now. Okay, when it first came out, it was just PC and
No,
Xbox,
when it first
right?
came out, yes, it was strictly Xbox, but they've now kind of abolished that whole shit where most games are going to both systems.
Yeah, I know. It's like they're really fucking up by not having their exclusives.
Yes and no, but you got to understand, like, you've got PlayStation players that won't go buy a fucking Xbox, but they want to play Forza.
Yeah, so?
Well, now they got the opportunity.
Well, I think they're shooting themselves in the foot because all this stuff is just going to make me more of a PC player because it's like, okay, I could do anything I want with this.
But the only reason why I don't like PC gaming is just, let's just say you bought the 5090, the latest graphics card that's fucking super expensive.
Okay.
And then in 6 months, they got a new one that comes out that's fucking 8 times better than this one. And it's like the constant evolution is just like a money grab to me.
All right. I'm still rocking the 2080, and I'm still playing the latest and greatest. I'm not up to the 58. I'll get a 5080, I don't know, maybe in a year or so. But I'm still rocking the 2080, and I'm still playing the latest and greatest. Soon I'm going to play that Pragmata that just came out and whatever. And I don't remember what else I got. I just played Claire Expedition 33, Claire Obscure Expedition 33 with it. I'm playing Death Stranding 2 with it right now. It's still rocking.
So, but are you at 4K or are you doing 1080?
Oh, yeah, I could do 4K, but I lowered it down because I'm streaming. I need to take one of these computers. I'm going to turn it into a stream machine so I could crank it back up to 4K because streaming's eating up some resources. But yeah, that's just easy fix. All I got to do is not be lazy, pick out which machine I have over here, and say, all right, which one of you is going to do the job for me? I think I know which one it's going to be. It's just, yeah.
Jumping and Stash says, I just sold my 5090 to an AI bot farm. Okay.
Oh, Jump and Slash. Yeah. He's in my chat. Yeah, he was mentioned something like that. He was selling it.
Dude, like I said, these graphic cards are going for ridiculous prices.
Yeah, but not everything. I got a lot of mileage out of this hardware. I'm thinking about just upgrading the CPU, not even changing the graphics card.
You planning on playing Grand Theft Auto 6?
Not anytime soon.
Oh, so you're going to wait?
I got a lot of other games that I got a lot of games piled up I still need to play and beat.
Okay.
And it's right now.
Oh, you got a backlog.
Yes. And I gotta beat them. And once I complete it, I can move on to the next thing. I'm not just going to throw money away at games and not do anything with it. And the backlog is pretty big. And shout out to my chatters who's been adding to that backlog. You sons of bitches.
What are you currently playing?
I'm currently playing Death Stranding 2. I just beat Mouse PI for hire. I will be starting a game that's a few years old called the Turing Test, and because that's part of my backlog. I don't know if I don't know if I'm going to be starting Indiana Jones here soon or Pragmata. This Halloween we'll be starting the new Silent Hill game, the new Hellraiser game, an old game called Dead Seed, and we will be replaying The Quarry again.
But Blue Rose comes in with, what do you think about Death Stranding 2, Mr. Kill Everything? I warned you a few months that it was good, but far inferior to the first one.
Right now, I love it, but I do agree it's inferior to the first one. That's all I'll say for now. I'm still playing it, so my opinion could change.
Why did he go offline?
Who? I didn't go offline.
Not you, Mr. Kill Everything.
Oh,
what the hell did you do?
Oh,
you did something.
Oh, I gotta hit the button. Hang on. There he is. Sorry. That's all.
Still here.
I moved him below because you can't play a super tip if he's above the super tip. It won't play. So he's got to everybody's got to be below the super. That's got to be on top, and he was above it. So I just moved him down and into the.
Yeah, go play your super tip.
You know, well, I'm just saying if one comes in, then I'm ready if it comes in. That's all I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right.
There we go. That's why you lost him because
No, I fixed it.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, it was my fault because it was already preset. All we had to do was instead of what we should have did is go to the three dots and just say add the guest instead of do it from the bottom, and that's why it started the fourth thing. That's what happened. That's why the mistake came in. It was already preset to bring him on, but that was
But anyways, Joey, sorry to bore you with video game talk.
No, I love it, bro. I had listen. I just got home. I got my a childhood friend that I've known for 50 years that came out this week to Florida, and we reconnected. He was one of my best friends from like 10 years old to 21. We were inseparable, and then I lost touch with him for 20-something years. And then 10 years ago, he tried to come back in my life and visit me, but I was still pretty drugged out, and he didn't like that scene when he came to my house, so I didn't hear from him for another 10 years. So he figured he'd give it another last try, and he was happy that I've grown away from all that stuff, and we've had a great 3 days together. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So. Yeah. It's cool.
No, I did hear you say something about that. I was listening to a little bit of this on the drive home.
Yeah.
But but I didn't hear that part that you guys reconnected after so long.
Well, he tried 10 years ago, and he showed up at my house, but I was still pretty much in the drug scene, and I was pretty still whacked out. I was waving a 9mm around. I was all high, and he was worried that that gun was gonna go off, and I had a bunch of bad people in my house that were just all like he said, they were all tweaked out. You guys were all tweaked out, and and it was a bad scene, and I apologized to him. I'm glad that he goes, we lost 10 more years, he said, because of that night. He said, but now I took one more shot because you are one of my oldest and dearest friends, and he was glad he finally tried it again. So, and it worked out good. So,
It happens.
It happens. I admit it. I apologize. I'm just glad that he finally, because when he disappeared this last time for 10 years, I was kind of like, what the heck? And then I thought about it. I said, it had to be that, and I was right. And that he came to me, and at least he shared it with me, and he told me, that's what a true friend. He's my friend since childhood. He's supposed to tell me. It's okay for him to come and tell me you're fucking act like a dickhead. You're a piece of shit. I'm okay with that because he's the guy I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? So, and he just said, I want my friend back, man. We were friends. We weren't just acquaintances. We were friends, man.
So, okay, Joey, you're a dickhead. You're a piece of shit. Clean up your life.
Thank you, Lou. I'm trying.
Oh.
I'm definitely trying, buddy.
Oh,
it's a work in progress every day, man. It's
No, that's good that, like I said, I got a buddy back from when I worked at Kmart that I still communicate with.
Yeah, he said there's only me and one other guy that from back in his younger years that he communicates with, and he said it's just a good feel because it's not like he was just a guy that I went to school with and we didn't hang. We were tight, man. We did everything together, and it's just You know, that's to me, that's what life's about, man. You know, there's no friendships today. There's no families sitting at 5 o'clock, everybody at the dinner, the kids and the husband and the wife sitting at 5 o'clock dinner. You don't have none of that no more. You know, that's all gone. And that's what our era was about, man. You don't come home at 5 o'clock like your mother said, be home for dinner. You get no dinner. They meant it. You ain't coming at 9 o'clock and gonna take stuff out of the refrigerator to eat. You're going to bed starving. You know, 5 o'clock's dinner. You know, you were just, there was rules, but life was different there. You could, you know, people didn't. Your neighborhoods were safer. You didn't have to worry about certain things. And today, man, you got to watch out everything, man. You got to just be very aware today, a lot of things. So,
well, hell, my childhood was you walked in the door about 7:30 at night, and mom was finishing up dinner, so it worked out great.
5 o'clock was the call for me when I was a kid. If I missed dinner, I didn't get no. I went to bed hungry. I guarantee you that. There was barely enough to feed everybody, so I better be there to eat. So, yeah. No. Which is how a lot of American families were like that. I mean, that was the standard time. 5 o'clock, dinner, better be home. And they wanted the kids. You had to be at the dinner table. I don't care. You better be there. Mama said, you better be here at 5 o'clock, and you better be home at 9 o'clock every night in the summer. You better. If you're not on this block at 9 o'clock, well, I caught an ass whooping. Believe me on that. So.
Oh, my mom tried that one time. I'm like, you'll be asleep. So how would you know if I came in the door or not? Yeah. And she let me. She goes, you smart ass motherfucker.
Yeah, well, when I went after to go work at Wrigley Field, and I knew I had to be really creative to get in to talk to the guys that ran the locker room. I went through the truck drivers that picked up the equipment at the airport off the planes. That was my answer to get to the truck. If I can get the truck driver that delivers the team's equipment back to the stadium to let me help him lug that stuff into the locker room, that'll get my foot in the door and I can talk from there, you know. And it took me a long time to convince the guy to let me help him lug those bags into the locker room. But that's how I started. Finally, he gave me a shot. And I mean, I used to sneak out of my window at 2 a.m. He said, we'll get in at 3 a.m. I'll be at the ball by 4 a.m. You're going to be there? I'm there. I opened my window. I was gone. My mother never knew I snuck out of the house. I was gone. And I'm talking 13 years old. I'm running 5 blocks down the railroad tracks to get to Addison. And I'm huffing. I'm running, sprinting to get to that truck before they pull up so I could be in that locker room to take those bags. And that's how I got in the door in baseball. I did it all myself. So, yeah.
Gosh, you know, you kind of you're bringing back a lot of memories I really haven't thought about in a long time. You know, sitting at the table, dinner. It's like, you know, all around. Right. Sometimes there'd be a prayer.
Right.
Sometimes, or I guess often, but you also got me thinking. It's like sneaking out. It's like, I don't know if I've ever really snuck out before.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I did a lot.
Not the sneaking out part, the sneaking in.
You know, the very first time I put on a bat boy uniform and WGN's live on TV, my mother didn't even know I had the job, right? So one of the neighbors that was an avid Cub fan, one of the old men on the block told my mother, hey, I saw your son on TV today.
During day games.
That didn't go well when I got home.
Oh, jeez.
You know, so.
That's funny.
Because I would all my tip money I would save. I was back when I was pretty self-conscious about spending money. You know, I wasn't into really bad habits. I liked money and I had to work to make it. I would roll up every time I made $500. I would get $100 bills and roll them up and put them in the back of my drawer. I came home one day. I think I had a bunch of them in the summer, and all my money was missing from the back of my dresser. I went in there. I wanted to go buy a new pair of Converse All-Stars. The new color came out, so I was going home to get the money to go to the store to buy a new pair of Converse, and my money was all gone. And I'm fucking ripping She hears me in the bedroom ripping every fucking thing out of the dresser, and I'm like 14 years old, and she comes in there really cool, and she goes, "What are you looking for?" I go, "Nothing." Right? And she says, "Uh-huh." All right, so she leaves, and I'm in there cussing. She's hearing me. I'm under my breath. She hears me. I'm cussing, and I'm like, who the fuck took my money? And and she came in with I had a little, one of the, you know, the little things, the Crown Royal used to come in that bag, the Crown Royal. You buy
oh, they still do.
Yeah, so I had all my money stuffed in there, and she flashed the bag at me. You looking for this? And yep, that's exactly what I had. That's exactly what I had. And that thing was filled with $100 bills. And she goes, you looking for this? I go, give me my money. She goes, no, I'm not giving you your money. Where'd you get this money? Right away, she thought I was doing something. And I'm like, give me my money. And I tell you what, I'm going to be honest with you. She never gave me that money back, and I left and moved out of her house at that moment and never went back to my mother's house ever again in life.
Oh, no, that pissed me off. It's like you earned that.
I've worked for that fucking money. She wouldn't give it to me. She spent every dollar on herself and didn't give me none of it.
Jeez.
So I walked out. That was the day I moved out of my mother's house. I didn't get along with my stepfather. And I said, listen. She said, you ain't going nowhere. You're a minor. I said, watch and see. You ain't never stopped me before. I packed my little bag of what I had, and I left. And never, ever stepped foot to live in my mother's house. I'm 60 years old. I'm proud to say I never had to go back home to mommy and cry. I've been on my own ever since. So.
But you didn't have the $1,000 you saved.
She had all my money, though. I had to go out and hustle some more. I had to go fill the bag up again with players. But it was easy. Players tipped me well back then because I hustled my ass off, I got in a fight with the other bat boy one day. He come in, he goes, that's my player. You're stealing my tips. So he came at me and he goes, I don't like you. I don't like this two bat boy shit. You're taking all my tips. He came at me one day. It's this guy, and he goes, I don't know why they hired a second guy, man. You're taking money out of my pocket. I go, dude, I don't go after the players you go. Why can't we all both have money? He tried to push me down the stairs because the locker room and the visiting clubhouse, you went up a big catwalk of stairs to get to the top of the club. That motherfucker tried to throw me down the fucking stairs. That's how mad he was.
Jeez.
He was pissed.
Taking his money.
Yeah, well, we became real good friends down the road, and to this day, we're still friends. But I told him about that. I said, and he was a Jewish guy, and I was an Italian guy, so he didn't like the fact that I was taking his money. He was a little Jewish kid, and it was funny. We fought that day, but we became real good friends. And he today, well, he was. I don't know if he's retired, but he became the Chicago Cubs trainer at one point with the Cubs. He was with the Reds organization. He went to college to become a trainer, but he wound up being home and being in the major leagues with the Cubs. I don't know if he still is now. It's been he's with the Marlins now. That's right. He's with the Marlins. He's over in Miami with the Marlins. That's where he's at.
Yeah, well, I mean, they suck.
Yeah. It's amazing people who butt heads and get in fights with each other, how they become friends later.
Yeah, we became real good friends. I mean,
so you're saying you could become friends with Karmic?
No. I already started off with friends with him. He'd come watch my streams, and he'd ask to promote his channel. I let him promote his channel and shit in my chat. But anyways, that aside, Joey was making me think of something. For a while, my uncle lived in Australia, worked there. I don't remember for how long, but he said at the end of the day, he'd go to the bar with the people he worked with, and they always want to fight him. And he's like, I don't want to fight you. I like you. It's like, come on,
right.
mate. Come on, mate. We got to fight. And he gets in these brawlers. Gosh, I wish he was still alive. I need some refreshers on some of those stories. But yeah.
But that's what you miss in life, because it was true. I mean, I think everybody in those days, you fought with the kid that you became best friends with. It always was you were an enemy of some kid, and you guys fight, you get it out, whether he beat you up or you beat him up, and then you become best friends. You know what I'm saying? And I've done that a lot.
Oh, yeah. I remember I beat up a dude that I didn't like. I was like the scrawny, easy to pick on kind of guy.
Right.
But one day I didn't. I had it. I think it was St. Patrick's. I was being pinched, and I said to my best friend, I said, if anybody pinches me, I'm gonna kick their ass. And sure enough, I did. And all the cool kids, I was like cool with the cool kids for like a week or whatever.
Yeah, that's great, man.
I don't know.
When I was at fourth or fifth.
With all the stuff you're saying, you're bringing back lots of memories, stuff I haven't thought about in a while.
I do this a lot because I wanted to put back all the good memories I have in my life, because it's a part of who I am today. And all the bad that I've done to myself or anything I made or broke the law, I learned all the learning and all the trauma and all the things, even from when my daughter did what she did to us, to me going to prison. I put it all together and I say, what have I learned from this? And all I know is every piece of puzzle from my life, from the day that I was able to be on my own 2 feet, is made me the strength that I have today and how I survive. And all I know is that I don't care what anybody thinks of me. I know that I have growth in my life, because I know what I did 20 years ago that I don't do today. I know what I've done 30 years ago that I don't do today. So I know I've had the ability to have growth and be a better person. And you're right, because I think prayer and families praying together is a wonderful thing. My wife prays for everything. And, even at dinner when she makes a meal, I'll want to hurry up and eat, and she'll take a second. You got 2 seconds, let me say it. And it's just, she's right, Yeah. She's like that, she'll pray for every meal she eats. She's my wife is, she's very knowledgeable, and when we first got together, I questioned a lot of things with God, and she's, she didn't get mad. She said, boy, let's have we talked one day for 6 hours, because I threw a lot of questions. I go, everybody says God's this, God. But why does God? And she goes, well, before you start saying all this stuff, let's have a talk. And she opened the door to me for a lot of things. I always question, if God is so great, why does he let little children get raped and hurt? Why? Why has that happened? Why? Stuff like that, you know?
Right.
And she started explaining to me, you know nothing about the Bible. You're right, I don't. Number one, you're right, I don't. I've never read a Bible in my life at that point. And that was just 10 years ago. Never did I pick up, and I was an altar boy. I was raised Catholic, and all I saw in the Catholic Church was a bunch of priests.
You were a great
boys.
Catholic?
I was raised Catholic.
You were raised Catholic. My apologies.
And I was an altar boy. I lasted an altar boy for about 2 months.
Because they were trying to tickle your bungie.
No, the nun used to crack my knuckles every fucking Wednesday with the ruler, and I fucking got brave and I grabbed it out of her hand and hit her with the fucking thing, and they fucking expelled me.
Dude,
oh boy,
what's your thing with hitting women?
Man, she was beating me with the fucking knuckles with that thing. That hurt, motherfucker. They would take that fucking ruler and hurt you, man.
Oh, and the lady that just stunk, you decided to shoot her in the fucking eye?
Fuck that penguin bitch. She fucking told her to. Don't be fucking hit me with that motherfucking ruler. Listen, I had no adult supervision. I was a fucking wild kid, man. I didn't like people beating. I fucking fight back. I don't care if you're a nun or not, man.
Oh, you gotta love it. Gotta love it.
But, I was a kid. Just some fucking lady in a black fucking penguin outfit is fucking beating me in the fucking... The fuck, man? You know? It aggravated me. So I got expelled from catechism classes.
Why did you get expelled from being an altar boy? Because the fucking penguin lady pissed me off.
No, because our priest was a fucking wino. You know how he goes in the back? The altar boys are the ones pulling out all that stuff for Sunday service, and you know when he drinks and does the cup and everything when he's giving out giving out the little wafer things, whatever the fuck you call that again, I forgot. But
communion,
and he drink the chalice and he drink that motherfucking one. He was really drinking. He fucking would get drunk, that fucking priest, man, and then he get fucking stupid with you. You know, fuck that.
I started going back to church again recently, and I'm going to a Catholic church. I'm not Catholic, but I've been checking it out. It's a possibility. No, there's some people I was watching during communion. It's like they're really drinking out of that cup. It's like, geez, slow down. What the? It's like it's not the priest. It's like the people.
That was one of the most biggest questions asked in the 70s. Is the priest really drinking wine? They're really getting drunk. They're
definitely drinking the wine. I know that.
They really are.
It's some good wine. What you talking about? They get that top shelf shit.
Well, they bless it, and I guess it's better. But when I was going up for communion, I'm like, I've been watching everybody, and I'm like seeing new stuff I haven't seen before. It's like, geez, I watch enough mobster movies or whatever. I figured I knew what to do at church, in the Catholic church. But I've seen new things, but I wanted to go up, and I don't remember. I started talking to this lady, and I say, I'm not really sure what to do. She said, are you Catholic? I said, no. And it's like, okay, cross your arms or whatever. It's like, what do you mean, like, cross
Open
my
your
arms?
body of Christ. They go to body of Christ, the body of Christ.
Well, she go up across my arms and like kind of bow. And it's like, I don't get communion, but I get a blessing. I was kind of confused, but she said, I'll walk with you. And she was nice enough. She walked me up there and she told me what to do. And I walked with the priest and I crossed my arms and bowed. And he gave me a blessing. I didn't get communion. Okay. So, but another guy was telling me, when I was telling the story on my stream, one guy was saying, it's like, because you haven't done the things to be a Catholic. He says, I'm like Catholic, but I'm not Catholic because I haven't done the things. But when I did communion, instead of getting the blessing, he said he was throwing up before, like, violently because I guess he did things out of service,
That's funny.
I don't know how to explain it. I was like, well, I'm glad I didn't take communion then.
I'll tell you what. If you want to look at hypocrites, Catholic priests got to be the biggest hypocrites there are. The Catholic religion's got to be the biggest hypocritical religion there is in the world, man. It's got to be. There's no doubt in my mind it's got to be. It's got to be.
I do agree.
Sorry, guys. My wife needs...
Oh, we know.
I got to give her the car keys. I must have the car keys in my pocket, I guess.
I just need to turn the wheel because I'm cutting that thing off.
That's the house keys. You know what I do with them? Oh, here they are. I got fucking so much shit in my pocket. Jesus Christ. Here. Hey, no, baby. All right.
Now let me go slap a penguin in the face.
So you know what I'm saying, though, MK?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. It's like, yeah, priests, bunch of hypocrites, a lot of stuff in the church, bunch of hypocrites. The only thing I have to say to that is trust in God, not in man.
Right, and that's where like my wife said, you don't have to go to a church. You don't have you can talk to God by yourself in a room on your knees, just you, and you don't have to go to church and be held to a church. That's not what you can talk to God anytime you want to. You don't have to go. People think that you got to go because there's I don't know how many different religions, but I gotta say, you know, I don't know the internal stuff of a lot of different religions, but I know that it's all basically, you know, they all talk God's word, and there's a lot of preachers out there that are doing it just for the hustle, and they make it obvious, you know. I mean,
I've seen some houses and
go.
cars that
Driving
they
around
drive.
Rolls Royces. I mean, come on, you're not supposed to be doing that, you know. You're not.
Yeah, and the one place I was going to in Flagstaff, Arizona, 6 years ago. Yeah,
By the way, I love Flagstaff. I love
Oh,
Flagstaff and
gosh,
Sedona. Sedona's my second favorite place in the world.
Oh gosh, I miss living in Flagstaff. That was, I don't know why I left. I'm stupid for leaving. But
great
yeah,
place.
Sedona is also beautiful too.
Yes.
But I remember a pastor at the church I went to there. He was like driving an Escalade. I don't know what his house is like, but he dressed well. I remember he was talking about his talking politics during part one of his services, and he was endorsing Trump. It's like, yeah, I endorse him too.
Right.
A lot of that, but he was saying something like, "There's nothing in the Bible saying I can't do this and that." And I was like remember thinking, it's like, yeah, I agree with you. You should be able to express your political views, and in exchange, you should give up your tax your tax exempt.
That's right.
It's just like, you get to say all this stuff, but yeah, you don't pay taxes. You get all these benefits because you run a church.
Well, I agree with you. But here's what I don't agree with is I don't know who made this, and I don't even know why. There's not one priest in the history of the Catholic Church has ever been brought to justice or prosecuted for any crime against a child. Not one. And I don't know if that's written in law. I never go that far. But I know that whenever a priest crosses that line, the Pope gets involved and that priest is gone. You never hear from him again, and he's exiled to some place where they put the priests that are bad. And that's it. And that's their punishment. And the law does nothing about it. They have no way to interfere with anything. It's like the Pope says this is how it's going to be, and it's done.
Yeah, a lot of I don't even know where to begin with the corruption and all this stuff. It's not just like priests and stuff. It's school teachers. It's
Right.
well, I don't know. I don't.
Did you ever hear the story about the Chicago church that they tore down from Chicago? There was an old church they tore down. I don't know how many years ago. And when they tore it down, they're getting ready to build whatever they were going to build it at. Whoever bought that land. And after they got the building down, and they start digging, to excavate the dirt and all that. They found a bunch of human bones, and they were little born babies that were born. I'm talking infant babies that could have been no more than a day old. That nuns had birth in the church, and then the priest and the nun killed those kids and buried them under the church. That's what was allowed in Chicago at a Chicago church.
No, I have not.
That's a sick thing. That's a true story. You can look it up. They found human remains of many infant babies that the nuns got pregnant. Because Catholics ain't allowed to have sex. A priest can't sleep around. The nun can't. But a pastor could be married and a reverend could be married and have a family. It makes no sense to me. That's like contradicted.
Well, that's a whole nother thing right there. But I mean, there's been many reformations over hundreds and hundreds of years. Whether I don't even know where to begin with this one. I would have to.
Do you? Let me ask you an important question. I don't know. Maybe to some people, but are you a movie guy? Have you watched a lot of different movies in your life? I mean, is that?
I have, but I've kind of stopped being a.
So my question.
I think I've watched a good amount of movies. Yes.
Okay, so good. I mean, then you probably can answer this question. In a lot of movies that are made, some of them are so wild and so you feel you see they're really trying to tell you what the future is going to be like in this world. You know, they're so gassed on, like the AI stuff that's came out, or the movie where Sylvester Stallone was with Wesley Snipes, what it was called.
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man, and just some of the movies that are made by some of these big time producers and directors, and you almost got to say that they're trying. They have inside knowledge of what the government already has in place for the future, because a lot of that stuff has played out to come true. You know, like AI is definitely here and it's definitely real, and definitely this is in inside probably 10 years you're gonna have fucking AI running this fucking United States.
Well, I don't know. I agree. AI is going to be running everything. I was listening to Elon Musk talk about that. He says he predicts in 10 to 20 years, everything's going to be run by AI, and humanity is literally going to have to be repurposed because we don't have to work anymore.
Well, I like Elon a lot, so I kind of follow him a lot, and I think he's pretty close. Maybe I'm wrong on the years, but I hope I don't see it in my lifetime. And the other thing that I worry about is, let's face it, today's generation of children, with the based on from when we grew up, were a lot of people in the old days that were family people. I come from a broken home, a little early. A lot of people who still had fathers and mothers in the 70s, but I was in the beginning of where I only had one parent. But most of the people from my era, were not many left. But when we go, but today's generation, the kids being born today, they're not taught values. They're not taught to have a work history, or be a backbone of working. They're spoiled. They play video games. They don't want to learn. They just want to talk back to their parents and disrespect their grandparents. And what's the future going to be for us in 30 years if we got nobody today that's got a backbone that could be responsible to run this country? What's gonna really happen to civilization in 30 years from now?
I don't know, but I'm trying to figure out how to unpack this one. I don't know. I don't know where to begin with.
I know it's a tough question, but this is stuff I really care and worry about. I'm going to be long gone, but I got grandchildren. What's their future like if we ain't got nobody that can lead this country? Where is it going to go? Because let's face it, there's kids today got no respect. They're taught. They're wild. They don't have no respect. They got no common respect for their parents, their grandparents. They talk back to them. They're lazy. They expect everybody to hand them everything. It's bad. This is bad.
That ultimately falls on the parents.
Correct.
Because they allow it to happen.
Correct. But it's going to fall on the responsibility when they become adults on the world, because they're going to be taught to do nothing. And then it's going to be a problem. We have no world leaders.
I like I gotta point this out. I've seen some of the chatters giving me shit because I play video games. Yeah, I'm an adult and I play video games.
But
I got home from work.
You know what
I got home from work. I got home from work. Got some overtime in today. Overtime's pretty good this week, and I'm tired and I get to relax because I earned it and I worked for it.
That's right. There's a big difference. What I'm talking about.
Big difference, exactly.
Big difference.
The kids need to earn it. I have no problem with kids playing video games. Get your homework
Me
done.
either.
Do your
I don't
chores,
either.
all that shit. But yeah, it's just there's a clear divide between working and laziness.
Yeah. It just they think that they don't have to be right. I mean, there's a lot of teenager kids that you see out in public and you're walking. And listen, we were all morons at some point in our life as teenagers. We all hung with a we all did stupid shit. You know, we were in a pack with our little girlfriends and our little boy or buddy, and you're 6, 7 people out and you're making a jackass of yourself on a Friday night in a parking lot or at a mall, at the strip mall, whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But today. Yeah. These fucking kids are brutal. It's not, let's go hang at the mall and go have a soda. Let's have a milkshake. It's like, let's go fucking do some ecstasy and fuck, and let's do this and let's go do that. Let's go break some shit. Let's go roll on some motherfuckers to kill them. That's what today's kids are.
Yeah.
It's just reality, man. I understand.
I'm just kind of realizing now how out of touch I've been with some things because I'm a single guy, no kids, never been married.
Yeah. But you got responsibility. Your parents taught you responsibility. They taught you that you know nobody's gonna give you nothing in life. You're gonna work. You gotta be able to take care of yourself, sustain yourself in life. You know that. You know how you're not gonna go and call your mother a fucking dirty rotten whore or your dad a fucking dickhead, no matter how wrong he might wrong you. You're still gonna you learned enough that That's still my mother and father. My mother and I never saw eye to eye, but you know what? I've never swore in front of that woman and never would say one bad thing out of turn to that woman because she's my mother and I love her. Whether she handled as a young mother, as far as I know, she did the best she can for the cards she dealt with, you know. So I will never disrespect my mother, but there's people that do. I don't understand. If a man could disrespect his mother, do you think he's going to respect his wife? Do you think he's going to respect his wife if he talks to his mother like that? Never.
Oh no, I know what you mean.
You see what I'm saying? There's no possibility he can.
But oh shoot, what was the one thing? Never mind.
And that's just. I told a story about a little kid that was a teenager. He was fucking cussing his grandmother in Walmart. That was legit. I went up to him and then he told me, "Go fuck yourself." That's what he told me.
Well, that's today's kids. Those are today's kids that are going to define the future of this country because their parents don't put no fucking respect in them kids.
He should have been taken by the fucking throat and fucking beaten the fucking head 10 times for the way he was talking to his grandmother.
You should have fucking chopped him in the throat.
I should have, but you know what? I would have went to jail because he would have probably called bitch down and called the police on me for touching him.
When did it become illegal for or frowned upon for teachers to not spank kids at school and stuff like that?
You remember how it was?
No, I wasn't alive for that. I heard stories about it from my father and my uncle.
Catholic schools, they can bring paddles and paddle you, take you to the private room, paddle you.
Yeah, I know they could paddle. Yeah, I know. Well, my family's not Catholic, but they still got spanked at schools and stuff. When did that end? I
don't know. When the kids started crying to the parents, and the parents became a bunch of fucking pussies.
When kids start going to school and telling them I'm being abused, and they bring in the court system, and the kid goes, or where the kids learned how to pick up and dial 911 and call on their mom and dad, say, listen, but here's the problem. A lot of kids are calling up just because they didn't get their way and lying on their parents and say they abused me because they said no to the video game, or they said no to this, or you're grounded for what you did last week. So now they're being vindictive and they're calling and making lies on parents.
No, they're calling the cops not because you took away their fucking cell phone.
Exactly. And they're lying on their parents, which that's wrong. But you didn't listen to me. The greatest thing in the world I'm going to say today that happened to me that made me learn respect. And you can't do it today. You cannot take a belt to a kid. You can't discipline a kid that way. If you do, you're going to jail. If they catch you, it's not okay just to give you one swap across the bottom of the ass with a belt to a kid anymore. You can't do that. In my day, the greatest thing that would happen to me was me getting my ass whipped by my mother to teach me how to be respectful. And it taught me a lot of values. You can't even raise your hand to a kid today. You will go to prison. And where do we give the power that the courts can tell you can't bend your kid over your knee and give him a couple quacks with the fucking belt when he's bad? That's abuse. That's not abuse.
I'm willing to bet that this all ended when Jimmy Carter did the Department of Education. I got to look this up. I hope I'm right.
Let me find out. Send me a message because my uncle was the greatest guy in the world, a great father. Gave his kids everything, but he was, proper punishment, never hit his kids. And his son, who's what turned out that now he's in his 30s. He's got MS real bad. He's my nephew. Well, he's really my cousin, but he's always called me uncle. I was gonna come be his caretaker, and everybody said it's probably not a good idea. Would not be able to do it the right way. And so, and then he started telling me all the medications he's on. And Florida is not gonna give him when he gets in Illinois. They will cut his ass off. The medicines that they're giving him for his MS in Chicago, he will never get here. They will cut his ass off. So if he needs that medicine, I said, Florida's not the place to come. They'll take it all away from you. He's on some pretty powerful pain stuff that there's no way a doctor in Florida will give him. Hands down. Right then and there alone, he's so addicted to that stuff because he needs it. He has to have it because of his condition, because he's got MS real bad. When he's walking down the street, the police stop him every time they think he's drunk or fall down drunk. That's how bad he's got MS. He's gonna die soon. He's 30-something years old. It's eating him alive. He's gonna he don't got much life left in him. But my uncle, 20 years ago, he got mad at my uncle, called the cops about it, had him arrested, and the judge is dictating to my uncle how he's gonna. My uncle said, "What? Do you know that I'm talking. My uncle was the perfect uncle. This man never broke a law. This man worked in the school system. This man had an 850 credit score. This man could walk anywhere and buy anything on his signature. He gave his kids vacations, love, was the greatest. If he wasn't around in my life, because he was more like a father figure to me. He's 83 now and he's very sick. I have to go see him. I will not live with myself if I don't go see him before he dies. But this is probably it. He's probably only got much time left. But let me tell you something. His kid lied, and my uncle just said, you know what? This is bullshit that this country is allowing it. And he says, you want to take everything from me? He ripped his wallet right in fucking court. Said, here's half of what I got in my wallet. You want half my shirt? He took his shirt. He ripped his fucking shirt in half, and they locked him up for contempt of court. First time ever in trouble. And it was because of his little bastard kid lied. Because what I did to his kid after he did that to my uncle is when my uncle got home from jail, he asked me where Gregory was. I said he's hanging in the fucking closet on a hook with a tape on his mouth. Because that's where I put his ass. Because he came at me when I was fucking fucked up and said he was going to fucking call the police on me. And I hung his ass on a hook in the closet and put a piece of tape on his mouth. That's what I did to him. And
Parenting 101 from Joseph
to this
Catalano.
day, that kid is 30-something years old and will never disrespect me or talk out of turn to me ever again. It's yes, sir, no, sir. I put the fear of God in him because I told him that shit ain't going to work with me what you did to your dad. Because he did something to a man that was good, that loved him, and he lied. And I don't put up with that. And I didn't care if he was 10 years old, 11 years old, whatever, how old he was. I hung his ass on a hook in the closet and put a piece of tape in his mouth till my uncle got home from fucking courthouse. That's where I put him. And I have no regrets for that. It made him learn respect because he doesn't disrespect people today in his life.
Yeah, well, let's catch up on some of these super chats, Joseph.
We got super chats?
Yes, we got plenty. I've
Yeah,
got to
there's been
get
some that's been
to.
coming in.
Did that one, did that one, did that one, did that one. Ah, Lou Skunkster 880. Can you go on the Shuley show soon? Love how they trash you.
Shuley just had sent me a link the other day, matter of fact. You want to see it? He was talking, when the day they were talking about DG, he told Joe, send Joey.C a link. I didn't go on. I saw the link. I didn't go on. So, yeah.
Oracle 808. Do you promise to end all future psyops?
Yes.
We read that one, and then Chelino comes in with any day now, fucking mouse.
Is it, we ever know?
Drink, Mr. Kill Everything, otherwise you suck.
No.
No, that'll be for later.
Are you
And
streaming
then
tonight?
Mason
You ever streaming
comes
this
in.
weekend? Are you streaming this weekend?
I'm going to tonight after dinner.
Cool.
I got to. Yeah, I'm gonna play some Death Stranding or something. I don't
That's
know.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're a little bit. You're early still. You're still on. You're in that other time zone, so you're early.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going on 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Lucky bastard. Mr. Kill Everything is a real one. Coming to Phoenix area later this summer. Let's get arrested.
Well,
You could get
no, I
arrested
got-
by yourself, Mason.
I got a lot to lose. I got a lot
I wish
to lose.
I wish Sheriff Joe was around at this time in life, so Mason could really get arrested and go to fucking the county jail and wear pink panties, wear pink underwear in the fucking Phoenix jail. Because
I
that's
don't
what he
think they
made
do
all the
that
men
anymore.
wear. He's gone though.
Oh,
He
the
died
sheriff,
now. He
well,
finally.
no, yeah, Sheriff Joe's been gone, but I don't know who the sheriff is. I don't even know if Tent City still
But Sheriff Joe was
exists.
brutal. He was brutal.
Oh yeah,
man.
he was.
He was
I know a
fucking
couple
brutal.
of people who had to suffer his wrath.
He put all the Mexicans with no fucking air conditioner in the summer in the fucking tents out
He did
behind
that
the
with
fucking-
everybody.
He's a motherfucker. That guy.
He did
boy.
that. He did that with everybody.
He
But the
didn't
women
discriminate.
wore blue. He what?
He didn't discriminate.
Yeah, he didn't.
He did not. Let me
discriminate.
tell you, he was elected. He was in power for a lot of years.
He was.
A lot of years. They didn't mess with Sheriff Joe Pyle. That motherfucker was crazy.
Can Mr. Kill Everything say a prayer over Joey's presidential run?
Let me take a picture so I remember to do that later
I appreciate that.
for my evening prayers. Let me get my camera up. I'm kept
So,
running this.
what do you think about? A federal judge ordered Donald Trump to give back the tariff money to all the companies that he took the tariff money from, and it's corporations like Walmart, all the big corporations. They're going to get all their money back, every penny back. But yet,
Oh, go on. Sorry.
we're still being penalized with the high grocery bills. Do you feel that if they're getting all their money back, why they raised us, that the consumer people should get their money back for paying the high prices?
Joey, it's never going to happen for the
I didn't say
simple
it. I'm
fucking
asking his
reason.
opinion.
You've
think
already
they
got
should?
used to paying it, so they're not going to lower the price.
Okay, that's not what I was asking him. I'm asking what he thinks of if it should.
No, I
We could.
think
It sucks. That's what
fuck.
everybody thinks.
Yeah, fuck these judges. For making return all this stuff and
I don't get this fucking super chat. Texas Law City Council meeting?
I just
Texas law is something I said while drunk while calling Karmic a piece of shit.
Okay.
And it was making a reference. It's like some stupid reference. It's like, oh, Texas executes their retards. And so I said, like, yeah, Texas law. I also said some colorful words that I'm not going to repeat here. And
I'm gonna tell you about
That's
Texas.
Flaming Fruit Buddha!
Texas don't play.
Merch loves playing it. But yeah, you could buy a Texas law t-shirt. Merch has it on the store. Now I wish I was wearing it here on this stream. Yeah. But yeah, Texas law is something I said while drunk while calling Karmic a retard.
And that's the more colorful, nice way of putting it.
Yeah.
And then Gas Douchebag comes in again with, Joey, what's your morning routine to fail every day?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then Chili Davis comes in with the $50.
Chili
Good
Davis.
job.
Did you just do that?
No, I saw it coming earlier.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. You didn't have to do that, brother. Thank
I
you.
mean, at Chili, the thing that's funny, it says Chili Davis.
Me and him used to go round and round about Chili Davis back in the day.
Oh, and then the final one, Joey C. What punishment should one get who kicks a dog?
Oh, I don't believe in cruelty of animals. I don't. I've had several animals in my life, but I don't particularly want them anymore because there's just a lot of responsibility. But you shouldn't listen. You shouldn't abuse a dog that for no reason. You shouldn't abuse the dog for any reason. Basically, I mean they're just pets, man.
I think that's in reference to me.
Well, I don't believe that.
Karmic accused me of kicking my dog.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Karmic has no room to talk.
I don't believe you would be that type of person. I don't see that in you at all. I don't see that in you at all. Like Rob Saul used to have sex with his dog. I don't believe that either. You know.
I believe it wholeheartedly.
I don't.
No,
That's a little far fetched, man. Rob was pretty good to it. He loved his dogs, man. Some people, let me tell you something. There's people out there that say, I never had kids. My dogs are their kids. Some people really take that life serious. That's their children. And that's
Exactly.
commendable.
Karmic abandoned his cats for months at a time.
So did John.
But we're not talking about John. We're talking about that flaming retard.
Listen, some people are just shouldn't be pet owners. That's just the way it is. I mean, you know, I particularly didn't like cats growing up. I hated cats. I still hate cats. I really don't like cats. But
he's old. I'm trying to make him jump up.
But I do love dogs, and I had a nice couple of dogs. You know, I always had mutts that But I was one of those kids that I very well could have had a pet rat like Michael Jackson did as a kid. You know, because that's how poor I was. I could have had a pet rat as my dog. You know what I'm saying? You know, Michael raised his little pet rat. You know.
Well, my boy's getting old, but once he's gone, I'm not getting another pet until I'm retired.
How long have you had your dog?
Yeah, he's going. I got him about 7 months old, and he's going to be 13 here in a couple of months.
Wow, so he's getting up there in years now.
Yeah, he's starting to show it. He doesn't look it or act it, but when I walk him, sometimes he'll collapse, and it's just like.
Because isn't the lifespan of most dogs I think the max about 17, 18 years, about right?
Depending on the dog, really.
It seems like it's less than that, but
Is it?
Yeah, it's all depending on the dog.
The family dog that we had, she lived up to 15, and
That's not bad.
Yeah. So Roscoe's
It's really the
13.
dog line.
Yeah.
Well, back in my day, the 70s, everybody had a Doberman Pinscher. That was the big dog in Chicago in the 70s, a Doberman Pinscher. I don't see many Dobermans around anymore these days.
You're right. You don't see them, but not. Yeah, not.
Yeah, I don't see them like I did when I was a kid. Everybody had a Doberman Pinscher when I was a kid, or a German Shepherd. You know, that was the two biggest dogs of the
Definitely
70s.
German Shepherd. Yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't seen one Doberman Pinscher in the last 30 years. I think that I've seen.
Oh.
They're still around.
Are they? I didn't even know they were still a breed. I've never seen one in at least 30 years. Is the last one I've seen. So.
Well, anyways,
See a lot of pit bulls.
gentlemen, I gotta. I'm gonna start wrapping this up.
Right, brother.
am hungry.
No, it's time to wrap it up.
We appreciate
so we're good.
you coming on, man. I thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
And anytime you need anything, we'll be glad to help you out. If you ever need a guest, we're there for you, brother. You keep rocking, man, because I dig when you do your shows. I might not always be vocal in the chats because sometimes it's good for me to go in people's chats because then it turns into an argument with me, and I don't want to disrupt the person's show, you know. So.
And sorry that I got here so late.
Oh, it's okay.
Getting out of
Again,
work
if
and
you're at
driving
work.
home. It just yeah, it happens. The
No,
way
you're
it
working.
happens.
I appreciate you coming
But
on.
Lou,
man.
when I was getting off work, I tuned in. You said something about like what people. You said no one's in my ear saying not to come on here.
No.
I don't remember exactly what you said, but no, nobody was in my ear saying not to come on here. And when I was listening, I was like,
that's right. You did say
trying to
something
get
like
home. I'm just trying to get home. It's
That
gonna
was
take me a minute.
that was a little jab because he told me he sent you the link earlier, and
Well,
you told him
the
you
other,
would
the other
if
show
you
last
could.
couple days ago, he was doing a stream. I asked him to come on. He said he was doing a stream, some kind of stream with his fans. He promised, and then
Yeah.
he must have ended early because he wrote me said, "Hey, I could come on, but we were already done." I go, "Nah, we already finished, but I'll have you on if you want to come on Friday." Yeah, that was
Oh
from
yeah,
Wednesday.
yeah. What was I was taking an extended break. It's like, well, I could jump on it for a few moments because I
Yeah.
wasn't sure if there was something specific you wanted to talk about or
No,
whatever.
man, I just figured that, and I've never had you on, and I was telling Lou, and I knew you were a gamer, Lou's a gamer, and I wanted to make
I'm not a
Lou.
gamer. I just video game.
You know, you
advocate.
guys were able to talk a conversation about it, so
No,
you know,
we did.
Yeah,
we did.
because it's
No,
not
so-
a hard subject to talk about, but.
But
I'm
'cause
not
you guys
like
play it. You guys
he's
play
got
games.
a fucking backlog of video games he's about to
He's
play.
a serious
I play
gamer.
2
I've
fucking
watched
games
them.
right now.
Okay, but that does you still play? I mean, it's still cool. You know,
And that reference was me fucking with Joey because
Yeah.
it seemed to be everybody's been pulling out as of late.
yeah. If our
Again,
show's going,
I had
boring-
no clue you're like on the West Coast time zone.
Yeah. You're like, when I first told about you, he goes, who's MKE? And then when I said, Mr. Killer, he goes, oh, yeah, okay. Like, because, one thing that I got to get out of the habit is Lou will always say, I invited this guy on. Is it okay with you? You know, we're cool. And I'm really okay. But I sometimes don't have the same courtesy back to him. I just bring
You
on
don't.
guests and don't tell him. And he's caught off guard. And I understand that. And I was telling my wife today, I said, I got to get out of that habit. Lou is my partner, and I got to be same respect to him. And so she goes, I'm happy. I go, let me call him and let him know that because he's right. I gotta give him the same courtesy, man. I got to. So and I realize that, and that's what friends do. If he corrects me on something or says something to me off screen, we don't talk about too many shows or the screen when we're together. But he'll say, man, can you give me a little courtesy? And he's right, man. I mean, he has the right to say that, and I don't get mad at it because he's right. And I just want to know him, let him know I'm going to do better when it comes to streaming to make sure he's fully acknowledged because he is my partner, and that's the way it should be. So I acknowledge that. So just wanted to go on record with that for you, Lou.
Mr. Mike, throw in your plug so we can take us out of here.
Hi, baby.
Wednesday nights, I don't expect anybody to watch my gaming streams, but Wednesday nights, it's interactive. It's called our Applesauce streams. Don't ask. Well, I'll give you. No, actually, I'm not going to give the origin of the name. You guys play games with me, and you play games with your fellow chatters. Some people call it like Mr. Science 3000. We watch movie clips. It'll stop, and you guys enter in on your phones, fill in the blanks. There's other games where we tell lies. I'm doing a terrible job at plugging this. Just Wednesday nights. Come check it out.
It sounds
at
interesting.
Mr. Kill Everything.
What time you usually go on Wednesday nights?
As soon as possible when I get home from work. That's the
Okay.
that's the bad thing. But as soon as possible, I try to be live around.
Mind you, this is all
between
East Coast time.
Six to six. Yeah, no, I'm trying to think East Coast time. I try to be live between 6 to 7 Eastern,
Okay, cool.
even earlier if possible. But yeah,
All right. Well, we're Wednesdays at 6:30, but if you don't mind, maybe we'll check you out. When you're live, we'll put you up on the board to see how you're going. So,
do you,
give-
if you do shows, stream snipe it. Actually,
well, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Some people
we wouldn't be
sneak
stream
in those
sniping you
hard
for anything
Rs.
bad. We would just show them what you're trying to explain to them. That's what we would do for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like part of me wants to look up a clip and give you a timestamp, but yeah, like I said, I'm getting
Okay,
angry.
before we go, I do want to highlight this one question for him.
What's that?
Do you think Karmic's channel was deleted or a Vegas grift?
I think Felicia deleted his channel.
It's possible. I mean,
She did it. She did it him what she did to Pat Dixon. She never forgotten many times that Karmic has called her a bitch and a cunt.
right. You know, that might have some.
Oh,
some bite to
snap.
it. It
That's
might
what
have
they
some
could have
bite to
got
it.
him on.
And I'm not, and Karmic, he apologized to me, but I'm not gonna
Oh,
say, I'm not gonna
God.
say nothing bad here, but I do know that you're right there. He has gotten upset and he has crossed that line, and women can be very vindictive when they want to be. So I don't think that's far fetched to say what he said. I think that it could be a possibility. That could be a possibility.
Exactly.
You're not out of line saying that because she's the type of woman I believe if it ain't her way, I think she could be very vindictive. I don't know her. I'm not saying that because I've seen her do it. I'm saying I believe the way her personality is, she's capable of doing that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well,
And, I mean, she
don't
knows
forget
how
what
much
happened
of a
to Ray
flamer
DeVito.
he is.
yeah.
well, I am in the serious belief that he gets pegged in the ass by her.
I'm the one that originally started that. I did say that.
No, if you
No.
started that, I did not hear you say that. Okay,
But you never watched me either. You didn't watch me either. So
Chad said I took calling him a twink from him, and I was like, no, I called him a twink when he Carmick and I was on MLC together.
I think you're right. I remember you doing that. I do remember you doing that.
It's like I'm not saying I'm not calling Chad a liar or that he hasn't called him that. It's like okay, we think alike, and you
Well,
and I
yeah, that's
apparently
true.
think alike.
That's true.
So
Yeah. Great talents do think alike. That's a fact.
yeah. But anyways, gentlemen,
Thank you, buddy. Thank you
thank
for
you
coming
guys
on.
for having me, and
Anytime.
hopefully we'll talk again sooner rather than later.
All right, brother. Be safe out there. But
Thank you for
coming on.
joining us. Pleasure
much.
to have you.
And nice meeting you too, Lou. Sorry we
Yeah.
didn't talk a whole lot, but maybe next time.
Yeah, Joey likes to hog all the glory
Well,
out of
I was better today. Listen, I'm getting better.
Hey,
Come on.
Joe, I'm busting your balls. I don't care.
No, we're
Like,
busting
No, I am
balls.
getting
busting
better letting the
balls.
guests speak more.
Like
I am.
it was fun. You went to go pee. We got a little gaming talking.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah,
Like,
we did. You're
the
right.
conversation flowed the way it had to flow. It worked out just
Perfect.
fine.
I'm getting better. I'm going to be getting
You
less
did
and less
fine.
airtime.
You did fine. I'll just never mind. I could have worded that whole better.
I used to be a whore on the internet. I would hog all the talk time. I've done that many times.
Yes, we know. Shut up, so we can end this already.
All right.
All right. Good night,
Oh,
guys.
dude,
Good night,
fuck,
guys.
we got to switch. All right,
Good
go
night.
back here.
We got no super chats. Super tips there. No super.
The show has hit its flow and now it's time to go. So thanks for tuning in to Joey.C and Lou the God on the bus. The show has hit its flow and now it's time to go. So thanks for tuning in to Joey.C and Lou the God.